Hello everyone, Karnasa here, and welcome back to Sending Saturn to Saturn. Yes, we are going to be doing this again today because I didn't finish it off yesterday, so I thought, let's try it again. And I have done a few edits over the course of today to hopefully make the launch vehicle that, well, I used to go to Saturn to actually work this time, rather than having Kraken attacks on the launch pad. So yes, we have done some slight edits. Hello everyone that's in chat already. Welcome to a Friday evening Kerbal live stream. Don't usually do Kerbal on Fridays, but yeah, like I said, I want to get this done. I want to get this all done and all ready and all kind of just like, yeah, I set out to do this yesterday and I want to get it done. So welcome Lucas, welcome Catnurse, welcome Candastronaut, Hercus Plays, AODBZ, welcome to the stream. Anyone else that I'm missing? Pesky Bird, welcome. Wretched Music 87, hello everyone. And Wretched Music 87, I noticed, I go back and I watch through the streams to see if I've missed any important messages or anything after the stream has finished, basically. And I noticed you asked me the same question about 5 times yesterday, and I'm really sorry, I missed that every single time. And I think it was to do with the ablator on the Apollo capsule, and that for some reason you don't have that when you use that capsule. I've never had an issue with that. I am fairly convinced that whenever I've tried to use the RO capsule's Apollo capsule, I've always had ablator on there, so I don't know what to say about that really, and I'm sorry that I don't know, but I can have a look at the capsule that I've got in here, but I'm fairly sure there should be a ablator on there. So it was this one that I used, or the Block 3 one that I used, or the Saturn, and this is the one that I usually use because it's got more crew capacity and it weighs slightly less. So is there a ablator on this? There is. So I've got almost 1,000 ablator on there. And if we go for the slightly earlier version of this, I think, does this have a ablator on? Yeah, that's got a ablator on as well. These are the capsules from RO Capsules. I don't know if you've got them from somewhere else, and maybe that might be why. Maybe the FASA one is slightly different, doesn't look as nice and shiny. No, that's got a ablator on as well. So yeah, no, I really don't know about that, and I do sincerely apologize that I don't know what's going on there. So hello Alasea, welcome, hello everyone. And yes, so what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be attempting to send Saturn V to Saturn yet again. And I did mention earlier on that I have gone in and I have fixed what I needed to fix. So I now have a launch vehicle that should be able, oh, there we go, there's Mario. There's Mario, there he is. So I have made a new launch vehicle, and I'll bring this out because I've done this on my own time. This has less parts than what I designed yesterday by quite a considerable amount. I think it's got 50 less parts, and this should all, hopefully, with a little bit of luck, not have a Kraken attack on the launch pad, which will be really nice. But it is Friday, everyone. It is Friday. We've got the weekend. I hope everyone's going to be having a good weekend. I know I'm fairly busy this weekend. I'm trying to get the next Millennia out for Sunday, the next episode of that, and I'm also helping my parents move this weekend. So I'm going to have a very, very busy weekend indeed. And of course, me and Alasea are very likely to be doing KSP again tomorrow. So this is the new launch vehicle. This weighs almost 100 kilotons. So it is lighter than what I had before as well, and the main difference is I've just gone for F1As rather than the RLA 1200s, and yeah, this should be more than adequate to get us to space. We've got a thrust to weight ratio of 1.23 off the pad straight away, and that Delta V readout is incorrect because I don't have my payload, but we get about 10,400 meters per second of Delta V with a 4 kiloton payload on top of this, so this should be more than adequate. But yeah, here is the one that I prepared earlier. This is what I did earlier on. And of course, rather than having a lot of building in this episode, I have placed it on top of the Saturn V already. Well, the Saturn V has been placed on top of this already. So let's load this in. And let's get straight to the launch pad in this stream. We're going straight to the launch pad. We're not going to be faffing around in the vehicle assembly building for a really long time. No, we are going straight for a launch. And because we're going straight for a launch, this is going to be painfully slow. I saw Katniss say something about my PC. I wish I wish Carnassa's PC could run RO and RSS. My PC is pretty beefy. It's not that bad. It's just running it with all of the mods that I've got on at the moment and doing stuff like this. Yeah, these are rather large craft, and of course, streaming at the same time. It is all quite intensive on my PC. So, because I've got, what have I got? I've got an RTX 2070 Super. I've got an i5-9600K, 3.7 gigahertz CPU, and I have 64 gigabytes of 3200 megahertz RAM. So it's pretty beefy. The RAM is pretty insane. But yes, so it should be more than adequate to run KSP, but as we can see, I pressed load a really long time ago and it's taking quite a while. Launch it manually. I don't think I'm going to be doing that, but here we have the finished product, the Saturn V that will be going to Saturn. Yes, I know the Destroyer just did do this. He was on the live stream yesterday. And that's a bit of a bummer, but I still want to go through with this. I still want to make sure that I finish this, I complete this. I need to finish what I set out to start, so I am still going to be carrying on with this, but there we go. We have the Saturn V on top. We have our whopping transfer stage, which we are going to need to refuel, and then we have just this massive launch vehicle that is, quite frankly, ridiculous. The height is 322 meters. It's 70 meters in diameter at its widest, so it is a big old chunky rocket. So I'm just going to save this. So I always like to save as many times as I can, and we're going to hit launch, and we are going to attempt to send this to space and see how that goes. Hopefully nothing too bad should happen. Trigger Gamer, hi Carnassa, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Untypical Gamer, mods, the mod list, I don't think it's in the description of this video. I don't think I've done the mod list in the description of these streams, and that's my fault. You can find a mod list for the mods that I'm using on any of the Next Millennia videos, though. They are, yeah, they're a series that I'm running, and pretty much the full mod list will be on those videos. And I've also got an install video on how to install everything as well. 322 meters is about 50 meters taller than my Neptune ship. Your Neptune ship must be massive. So, Carnasso, check general RSS on Discord. What's going on in general RSS? I don't like checking Discord whilst I'm streaming, purely because then I'll just be sat on my phone, and that's not fun for anyone. I'll just be there like, yes, I'm flicking through messages. I'll check. If someone's pinged me, I will check in later on, though. No surprise Pippin attacks today. There may potentially be surprise Pippin attacks today. He has been really noisy today. I know that's Alisea saying that, but yeah, he has been noisy today, hasn't he? He's been very, very noisy. So I imagine we might hear him at some point. And if Alisea is feeling up to it, I'm sure she'll come in and barge in through the door, come in and attack me with cat in hand. So Canassa, you're the only YouTuber who pronounced my username correctly. Am I? What did I say? Hercus Plays? I wouldn't have thought that would have been particularly hard to pronounce, but I don't know. With RSS, and I have the right fuels with the right mix. Hang on. Oh, I think Pippin might be coming in already. So, yes, Alisea has come in with the cat already, I suppose. Thank you. We are waiting. So the game is loading for some reason yet again. Oh, hello.
He wants to sit with you.
He wants to sit with me. No, I don't think he does.
He does.
Look at him. No, he doesn't. No, he does not.
He's shy.
He's shy. He doesn't like being on camera. He's camera shy. He's very camera shy. Oh no, not Katniss. Pippin, cat. Yes, cat. Is he out?
I just need still some attention.
Okay, Alisea needs attention. Is he out?
He is.
He's out. He's gone. He's not going to randomly jump on me whilst I'm trying to do this. He does have a habit of doing that. When I'm sat here, like recording for the Next Millennia or something, I'll be sat here. I'll just be like really focused, really figuring out what I want to do, and then suddenly he jumps up on my lap and he's like silent. He's very, very quiet when he's not meowing. That is, and then suddenly I'm like flipping out of my chair, like, oh my god, what is attacking me? But yes, it is just the cat. It is just the cat. So, Cat attack. So the game is now loading in. I have no idea why it doesn't display the loading screen on OBS whilst I'm waiting for this to load in. But yeah, for some reason it doesn't. You can see we have this out on the launch pad, which is awesome. So the reason why this is floating really, really high above the ground is when I was testing this, if I didn't do this, all of these F1 engines would collide with the launch pad. And that wasn't good. That would cause a Kraken attack. It would cause a rapid, unplanned disassembly, which is definitely what I don't want. No, I do not want that at all. So, all in. Now what I'm going to do is we are going to use MechChep to launch this, just because why not? We will set that to our current, and I think I'm going to go for 250, 250. MechChep works now as well. It wasn't working at the end of the last stream, but after restarting the game, it did fix itself. Oh, and I've got crew on board. I didn't mean to put crew on. They're gonna die. They're gonna die. Well, rip Connie Ortiz and Ludmila Dejnovia, if that's how you pronounce that name. They are gonna die because we do not have enough, well, adequate radiation protection or anything like that to save our Kerbals when we are on our way to Saturn. I mean, I could go out and I could take them out, but that would take a really long time, and nobody's got time for that. So we are just going to launch this. We're good. I think my staging is incorrect, though, because that should not have a minus number there. Why has that got a minus number there? I think maybe, what's this? This is the hollow interstage. Yes, no, that's fine. What's that? That's the S2 ullage motors. Yep, that's good. That's good. Cobra H's. I have no idea why that has a negative number there, but oh well, we'll live with it. So we have autopilot enabled, and I do get slightly more frames with this rocket due to the fact that it is less parts on the launch pad. And talking about getting more frames, if I go into settings, hit apply, accept, and resume flight, we might get even more. A whole whopping 9 frames per second. This is glorious. This is the most frames I've had in KSP for a long time. No, it isn't, but anyway, here we go. Here we go. So I'm going to launch this now, and then I'm going to focus on chat. And I'll probably, for the launch of this, I will be in chat quite a lot, because this is going to take a really long time to get to orbit. It's going to take a really long time. I'm a bit concerned. That's why we need to move that out. That can go all the way up there, and I'll deal with that later. We don't need to worry about that now. The F1 series, is that all good? That looks to be promising. 72 F1 engines. Okay, so this thing is big. This thing is really big, and it has an awful lot of engines. There we go. I think that should be good. I'm fairly convinced that should be good. And what I am going to do is I am going to start recording as well, because I do want to try and edit this into a video. So here we go. Autopilot is enabled. Now I'm going to just get rid of this, and I think I'll keep the heads-up display, the overlay on, and we'll get rid of FMRS because we do not need that. And in 3, 2, and 1, and it's going to take a moment to think about it, but we are launching the Saturn V up into low Earth orbit. There we go. We can see the F1 engines have now fired up, and they are taking quite a while to, well, really get that thrust going, but it's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. So for the launch of this, I've said already, what I will do is I'll just kind of like be chilling in chat, answering questions, just seeing what's going on. 9 frames. Wow. Yes. it's a whole whopping 9 frames per second. Oh, we've dropped down to 4 frames per second. It's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible. We've got something like 600 or so parts on this rocket. It's quite big. It's quite big. Hopefully, oh, there we go. The launch clamps have deployed, and hopefully we should see ourselves going towards space. Maybe. Potentially. We are also potentially going to have 2,000 Delta V left by the end of this launch, so that would be very nice. Time for 5 hours of raw negative FPS. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. 9 frames now. It'll half in flight. Yes. It has exactly halved. We are on now 4 frames per second. I am going to physical time warp at some point, but I do want to give it just a small amount of time to start launching, because if I don't give it a small amount of time, well, it might hit those launch clamps, which would be devastating. I really, really, really don't want this to blow up on the launch pad. That would be rather annoying. So Kanasa, I've been playing Surviving Mars with the Green Planet DLC, and it's very fun and cool. Yes, Surviving Mars, it's free on Epic Games at the moment, and it is a very fun game. I spent quite a good period of time over Christmas playing that game with all of the DLCs. Oh, I might have missed one. I can't remember, but it is a very good game. I had the terraforming expansion as well. Is it Green Planet? I think you might have mentioned that. Yes, yeah. No, the terraforming expansion. That's a really, really fun expansion, and I remember trying to basically make Mars as terraformed as possible. I did fully terraform the planet after a while. Takes a very, very long time. I was a little bit disappointed in the fact when you completely terraform the planet, I was hoping like trees would pop up everywhere and the entire kind of like map that you were on would go green and like, you know, like, because it's all nice, because when you start terraforming, things do start going green. You start getting trees and you start getting grass appear. However, once the planet is fully terraformed and it looks green in the map view, it doesn't actually reflect that on your little kind of like section of the planet that you play on, which is a bit upsetting, but oh well. Oh well, anyway, so now that we have quite comfortably cleared those launch pads and we are launch clamps even, and we are going 16 meters per second, we are going to physical time warp. And I have pressed it once, and things look okay. And do I go up to 3 times? I don't know if I should go up to 3 times. Is 3 times pushing it a little bit? I'm gonna try. If this all goes terribly wrong, I'm gonna have a bit of a meltdown, but I think 3 times physical time warp should be okay. But look at the frames, but we are moving. We can see we are moving up. We are going almost 30 meters per second with a Saturn V as the payload. So, wow, it's actually faster, yes. Holy, we aren't even high above the launch pad. No, no, no. This is going to take a while. This is going to take a really long time to get this up to low Earth orbit, obviously. It is huge. It is massive. That is a full Saturn V, fully fueled Saturn V on the top of that launch vehicle. And of course, that is, well, that in itself is a rocket that is capable of sending humans to the moon. Just to get that, the entire thing up to low Earth orbit, even that is quite a big thing. So finally, you can experience my pain of this scale launches. I have done not quite similar scale as launching a Saturn V before. I think the largest thing that I did was the Falcon 9 to the moon. That was about, I think, 2 kilotons to low Earth orbit, so this is double that. This is 4 or thereabouts. I did see, didn't you have a launch vehicle when you were talking about it on the RO Discord? A launch vehicle that could lift 10 kilotons. Oh, what just happened? The sound just changed. Interesting. Very interesting, but it looks like we're good. But yeah, no, I read that it was a 10 kiloton launch vehicle that you used, which was pretty insane. So Karnasa, my PC would have already exploded by now, Lemay. Yes, this is, I've already mentioned, my PC is pretty beefy. And even with a pretty beefy PC, just the optimization of KSP, trying to do something like this, it's not good. It's really not good. I'm getting 2 frames per second now. I imagine as soon as we ditch this first stage, that will jump up considerably. As soon as we are out of the atmosphere a bit as well, purely due to the fact that, for some reason, my game always freezes up in the atmosphere anyway. I'm assuming it's due to something, probably due to Eve and scatter and all of that. As soon as you get somewhere close to space, it starts getting a bit nicer, but also we will lose that first stage. And as I mentioned, well, there's at least 100 F1A engines on that first stage. At least, I think. There is probably about 120, because I've got 72 in just one group, so I know it's quite a lot. Can I do a Saturn V to Saturn? But there are 5 planets in the system, and each of them are Saturn, and then launch the rocket to the 5th Saturn. Okay, I'm not sure how about I'd go about doing that, but yes, no, it's that would be definitely an interesting idea. I do kind of want to see if I can fly by 5 moons of Saturn for this, just because, like, you know, Saturn V. So I hope the frames will go up a lot. So do I. Fingers crossed that they will. So imagine not using SSTU clustering. I don't have SSTU on this install. I don't know, I always got told that, I think I talked about this in the last live stream that I did. SSTU is always kind of like a bad idea for RO, or at least it used to be. When when you wanted to download RO back in the day, like about a year or two ago when I first started playing it, there was always a big, massive warning sign saying, do not use SSTU with Realism Overhaul. It will cause things to go wrong. You'll have tanks with negative mass. It will be bad. You do not want to do that. No. So I kind of ignored that earlier on, and I downloaded it anyway because this was before the Orion capsule was added to RO capsules, and I really wanted the Orion capsule. So that's why I had SSTU back in the day. Can you build the Pathfinder space shuttle in the TV show For All Mankind? I potentially, I've not watched For All Mankind because I don't have Apple TV, and I mean, I don't really want to go down the Jack Sparrow route of doing something like that, but I could potentially do. That's the space shuttle that goes to the moon, I imagine. I know there was a trailer with that, with the space shuttle going to the moon or something like that, or Scott Manley talked about it in one of his videos from a while back. It potentially could be possible with a refuel in low Earth orbit, but I don't see why sending a space shuttle to the moon just kind of seems a bit pointless to me, because in order to get that safely back down, you're going to have to recircularize at low Earth orbit so that you're going at a decent speed. So when you re-enter, you're not going to be burning up and it's not going to all be torn apart due to the insanely high speeds that you'll be doing coming back from the moon. And yeah, it's just the moon has no atmosphere, so it's better just to land a lander. But I don't know. So, Kanasa, why didn't you build the Saturn V in orbit using an orbital construction dock? Because I wanted to launch the Saturn V all in one go and the transfer stage. We are going to be doing some kind of orbital construction. Oh, do you mean like the MKS kind of, not the MKS, like extraplanetary launch pads? Because I don't have that on this save. I don't know if that even works with RO, but there's something a bit funny about launching a Saturn V on top of a ginormous rocket. I really can't get my words out today. So next is Sea Dragons to Titan's Oceans. I did see someone did recommend that on the Discord earlier on, doing Sea Dragon and land it in a methane lake over in Titan, or sending, I think someone said send a sea monster, a sea monster to Neptune, so that could be potentially something that I do. So Kanasa, the CH4 mod mentioned wanting to implement lunar-rated wings, but lunar-rated spaceplane parts would also be needed. CH4 mod is great. It is really cool. That's what I use that all the time. Lucy is doing a really good job on that. I'm looking forward to the next update, which is hopefully coming out soon. I think Lucy's working on RSS Evo at the moment, though, mainly, and that also looks phenomenal. So if you haven't checked it out, if you haven't seen anything from RSS Evo, I know Lucy on their Discord posts quite frequent updates about what's going on with that. I am almost running out of fuel for this stage, so I am going to change it back down to 1 times time warp, just so nothing too bad goes on when we decouple this stage. And that has put me at a whole whopping 2 frames per second. This is terribly painfully slow. It could have gone worse, though. It could have been a lot slow. Oh, why did I do that? No! Oh, that's annoying. So once I activate time warp, don't deactivate time warp, because this happens. Oh dear. So Kanasa, can you ever do a KSP RO tutorial on how to get to Mars? Potentially. There's a lot involved with getting to Mars. I'm assuming you mean like a crewed mission to Mars. If you want to do it in RP1, there is an awful lot involved, because the way that I did it in Kerbal Gets Real, there was much orbital construction. A lot of orbital construction, and it's just kind of, yeah, lots of launches, trying to figure out the Delta V required and kind of balancing Delta V when, you know, how much, so like when you get to Mars, you know that parts of you're gonna have used up some of your food and water and oxygen, so you need to kind of like figure out where it's going. But there we go, we have an explosion, and it doesn't look like YouTube is showing that at the moment, but the entire thing has just blown up. The Kerbonauts have been killed, the astronauts have been killed. My game is currently spinning out of control, so it's bad. It's bad news all around. I am going to revert flight to launch, and I think what I will do is I will just go 3 times time warp from the start and see if that works, and not come out of time warp. That's a real shame. So you could do Mars Direct, only 2 launches needed. Really? I know I struggled. I really struggled with putting the Demeter mission together. That's what it was called. It was called the Demeter mission. The Demeter mission that went to Mars in Kerbal Gets Real. I really struggled with that, getting that in the amount of launches that I did. Although I didn't use NTRs for that. That was the original plan, was to use a NTR system. However, I mentioned this on the stream yesterday. My NTRs, for whatever reason, decided to have a meltdown on the pad, which was really bad. So Sea Dragon is like 18,000 tons, right? Sending that to Titan would be absurd. Challenge accepted. I mean, you could do what I'm doing with this and just launching it up empty and then refueling it several times, but I don't know. Kanasa, you should do a stock series. I mean, I'm playing stock at the moment with Alicea on Saturdays, but that's obviously her playing and it's not me playing. So that's probably as close to stock as I will get. I imagine when KSP 2 comes out, I will be doing a stock series on that because that will be before all of the mods have been updated, and I do really want to play that game. I'm quite looking forward to that. So, Kanasa, can you cheat into orbit? I could cheat into orbit, but where's the fun in that? Where's the fun in that? I need to do this properly. This, theoretically, it's got more than enough delta V to get me into orbit. It's definitely got enough delta V to get me into orbit, and it will be a good orbit. But I need to prove at least once that it can make it to orbit. So, Taylor Parkins, even, I misread the, is that an A or an E? I've got my glasses on and I still can't read. Just joined, hello, welcome to the stream. If you just joined the channel as well, I don't know if that's what that meant. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to me trying to send a Saturn V to Saturn, and it's going terribly badly because the Kraken really does not like my launch vehicle designs. Oh, orbital refueling, I suppose that is an option. So that is what I'm doing, because a 4 kiloton launcher with the Saturn V, I need to get 20 kilotons to orbit all in, so I will need to launch this 5 times, and I'll be launching the Saturn V first time, obviously that's what I'm doing now. Then I will be launching 4 fuel tanks that will fill up this ginormous transfer stage that I've got here. And then hopefully we should be able to send that on its merry way over to Saturn once that's all done. So I'm hoping if I engage autopilot, this will still work. It will. Awesome. So here we go. Take 2. Let's try this. I think that is all okay. Oh, no. I've got to change this again, haven't I? One of these is incorrect. Yes, we do not want to be firing that up there. Not in the slightest. And I just need to... Is everything else should be good. Everything else is fine. So here we go, 3, 2, 1, and we are going to launch again. Hopefully this time it will work. Saturn V recreates pretty susceptible to Kraken attacks. I mean, this is a recreation of a Saturn V, kind of. I'm using Katniss's part packs to do this, and it's more the fact that we've got a ginormous rocket on the bottom. That's the problem. So pretty terrible. The 1 to 2 FPS range, pretty much the same Kanasa is getting right now. Yes, I can imagine the launch vehicle you used. It's 10 kilotons to low Earth orbit. That's insane. This is 4, and yeah, I'm getting 1 to 2 frames per second. It's really bad, really bad. I'm gonna try to be patient and sit through the stream. Well, I'm gonna try and be entertaining with what I talk about whilst we are waiting for this to all go on. I did know that this was going to be bad, but hopefully I knew it was always going to be laggy. Launching something this big is always going to be laggy. It's always going to be laggy because obviously it's massive, it's huge, it's ginormous. Let's see if we can physical time warp from the start. From the very beginning, because I do want to get this all done. I do want to get this done. Oh, no, that did not work. Oh, God, no, that was bad. Oh, no. Oh, come on. What is up with this design? I do not want to have to sit at 1 times time warp, because that would be awful for this entire launch. Big F for the frames, yes. It's gonna be a slideshow for the vast majority of this stream, unfortunately, just because that is the nature. That is the nature of launching these kind of things in. Oh, there we go. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, I didn't turn off FMRS. I should. Kanasa, will you ever play KSP in VR? Potentially, if VR comes to KSP. I don't have a VR headset, so that would have to be something that I invest in. But yeah, no, I don't have a VR headset. 404 frames not found, exactly. F in chat, boys. F in chat, indeed. That is the second time that we've blown this up. The whole time warp, but I don't want to sit around at 1x time warp with this because that would just take a huge amount of time. This is a PowerPoint presentation. I think that is, I'm fairly sure that is just the, there we go. Oh, I blew up everything in the Kerbal Space Center. Oh dear, everything is gone, everything is terrible. Yeah, no, I think it is just the game. It's not the actual stream, because if I check on my stream, if I look at YouTube, then it looks like it is doing okay. Right, so let's revert to launch. Third time's the charm. Ladies and gentlemen, third time is the charm. We are going to do it. It is going to work. It should work. It's just the game does not like this. So Konasa can't handle that he's getting kicked out of top 10 in Discord server. Am I out of the top 10? I very well may be out of the top 10 now. Probably, potentially. Back to the drawing board. I don't want to go back to the drawing board. This works. I never got all the way up to orbit when I tested it earlier on. But I got to the separation of... I got to main engine cutout and I got to second stage separation and it was fine. It just would so happen to be that it no longer works now that I'm streaming this. I'm recording it. That might not help. That really might not help. I might have to stop recording it and maybe just download the VOD from YouTube and try and edit it that way. That might be a smart idea. Yes, I am going to do that. I'm going to stop recording this because that is obviously taking up more CPU power, which I really, really kind of need at the moment. My computer is crying as is. I want to get as much, I want to squeeze as much power out of this as I possibly can. Should I download RO without RSS and RP1? I think if you used RO on stock, it would be very, very overpowered. It would be incredibly overpowered due to the fact that all of the tanks in Realism Overhaul, they're much more efficient than the tanks in stock, so you get a lot more Delta V. That's how in Realism Overhaul, like, you need 9,400 meters per second of Delta V to get to orbit in Realism Overhaul. Having 9,400 meters per second of Delta V in stock, that's enough to what? I don't really know the stock Delta V anymore, but that's enough to probably do a lunar landing, a lunar landing and return. So I'm not sure if it works though. It might be possible. So can I suggest edit footage of the stream? That is what I do want to be doing. That is what I probably will be doing at the end of this. I'll just download the streams and edit them all together. So my PC won't handle all 3 mods. I mean, I don't know. I saw someone talk about this. I think in the RSS subreddit, someone did mention this quite a couple of weeks ago, I believe, asking if it's possible to use Realism Overhaul. Alt, no, go away. I don't want to be changing my field of view. So yeah, if it's possible to use Realism Overhaul with just stock, and I can't remember what the answers were, so I'm I'm a bit clueless on that, and I do apologize. Right, so this is hopefully the right engine. If I place this there, that should be good. Is that what I want? Nope, that was an F1 engine, because the game is so laggy, it's picking up the things that I'm not picking up. Awesome. Right, that is what I want to get rid of. This one. We can yeet this all the way up here, and that would be good. Yes, glorious. Lovely. So how many engines do I do? 40, 52, so 124, 136, 142, there are 143 F1A engines on this first stage. Yes. That is how many engines there are. That is why it takes a really long time to do this. But there we go. We're going to engage the autopilot. Did I really select the wrong thing yet again? No, I didn't. That's fine. We are good to go. Let's try this. Third time's the charm. Here we go. Press spacebar. Let's launch this to orbit. I'm going to get rid of FMRS because that just slows down the game. So we will close that now. Kanasa, what was the hardest mission in RO? The hardest mission that I've ever done, I've personally ever done, probably sending the manned mission to Mars. This, at the moment, will, if I manage to successfully do this, this will be harder. This will be a lot harder due to the fact that, well, this is going to require all that I did for the manned Mars mission, and it's also a lot bigger. It's 4 kilotons rather than, I think each launch that I did for that was about 300 tons to low Earth orbit, so this is considerably bigger. So I'm going to ask in chat now, what do you think I should do? Should I physical time warp through this? Because it is going to take a really, really long time to get this to orbit, at the risk of Kraken attacks, because right now, it's running rather smoothly. It's going up and nothing is going wrong. Or should I just wait it out, and mess around and wait around for the next kind of, I don't know how long this will take, probably half an hour to get into orbit? It's up to chat. What do you think I should do? Time warp? No! Hello, N9. N9 coming in with just no. Welcome to the stream. No warp. No warp. Friday? It is indeed Friday. It is a KSP Friday live stream, and I did say earlier on the stream that yeah, it's the weekend. I hope people have got some nice plans for the weekend. I know that maybe nice plans aren't really possible at the moment all of the time due to the fact, well, lockdown and all of that, but that should be ending soon, hopefully. So yeah, if you've got any nice plans for the weekend, I do hope you enjoy those. So I think a lot of what I am seeing in the chat is saying don't time warp for the vast majority of it, so no warp to Doom. Okay, so I will just leave this be, and hopefully it should speed up. we should see something speed up later on. So yeah, no, I think the vast consensus, the vast majority of people in chat are saying don't time warp, or time warp by 2. I think I'll leave it without the time warp though. As most people are saying. This actually is successful. Hopefully it will be successful. Hopefully, I really hope it is, because I've spent quite a bit of time designing this. Let's zoom in a little bit and see if we can see things a little bit closer. You can see how just terrible, how bad the frames are that we're getting. That's a rather nice view of the Saturn V going up, and the frames are bad, but I mean, we can see movement. There's definite movement. It's better than what I was doing originally. So, Kanasa, put the view to the sky. It takes less CPU power. Still getting 3 frames per second looking up this way. I think, actually, I think what I have found personally from my own experience is when you launch, if you look at the ground, it's better. As soon as you get above the cloud layer and you I can't speak. As soon as you get above the cloud layer and you flip the view to look at space, then that usually does things a bit nicer. It's working! It's working! It's fully fueled. Please tell me the Saturn is not fully fueled. The Saturn is indeed fully fueled. There we go. We've got a lot of liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen in there, and we should have Kerolox in here as well. So there's our Kerolox configuration. Oh, no, this is, oh, yeah, there we go. Liquid oxygen and kerosene. So yes, this thing is fully fueled indeed. This transfer stage is not. Oh, but I let the launch clamps refuel that a little bit. That was a mistake. Oh, but we should still be able to get to orbit. That's fine, and that means we've got a little bit of fuel in there. That might be nice. That might be nice. Anyway, I'm going to carry on looking down at the ground. Zoom out. Particles take up a lot of power. Okay, we'll zoom out. There we go. And we're now only getting 3 frames per second. Maybe if I don't really want to be in the cloud layer. If I kind of like look at it from here. Even further. But now no one can see anything. We can't see what's going on. We are moving at 94 meters per second though, so we are going to be performing our gravity turn, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Kanasa, have you played Universe Sandbox? I have played Universe Sandbox. I think I've got Universe Sandbox number 2 on Steam, I think. As well as Space Engine and a lot of games like that. Look at the shadow. Look at the shadow. Probably, it's kind of hard to look at the shadow from where I am now. So actually, it is a good idea to look at the skies. It only has 1 color to load, but if you look at the ground, it has to load the surface textures. So if we just do this, now all we can see is sky. We can't see the rocket at all. So I've got my fingers crossed right now, hoping that nothing terribly bad goes on whilst we are waiting for this to get to orbit. But yeah, we're just going to be looking at a blank screen. We're going to be looking at a blank screen. I'm going to be talking over a blank screen for a bit, but it could be worse. It could be worse. Try pouring some water on your computer to make it run cooler. Thank you, Liam Duggan, for the suggestion. I don't think that would really help. My PC is surprisingly cool at the moment. If I put my hand on the side where the graphics card is, it's actually... Oh, uh-oh. Why are we underwater? That's never a good sign. I think it's just because the rocket's moving up. We're getting 3 frames per second at the moment. It's pretty bad. But yeah, no, if I put my hand over where my graphics card is, my computer is running surprisingly cool. I'm not sure if I want to do this. If I open up Task Manager, yes, my CPU is being maxed out. My GPU is hardly being used. 28% according to Task Manager. So it's not my GPU, it's the CPU, and I think it's just the limitations of Kerbal Space Program rather than anything else. So yeah, it's just unfortunate. It's just unfortunate. KSP is currently using 18 gigabytes of RAM though, so that's a lot of RAM that we're using. It's an awful lot of RAM, an awful lot of memory. I mean render. NVIDIA GeForce RTX. So do you roughly know the VRAM? What's this? Is someone talking about the graphics card again? Potentially. So can I also go into cockpit view? Cockpit view is not a good idea. Cockpit view is really, really bad for frames, or so I have experienced before. But why not? I am getting, yeah, I'm still getting 3 frames per second. We can see our two Kerbonauts in here who are on their way to their demise. Yep, they are doomed. They are doomed. They are completely doomed. They are not going to be able to survive this trip. It is a one-way trip for them. Uh-oh, the game has frozen. The game has completely frozen. Oh dear. Why is this? Can I come out of cockpit view and will that fix it? Oh, no. Please don't say anything. Oh, yep, no, something's blown up. Something's blown up. Cockpit view was a bad idea. Who suggested cockpit view? It was a bad idea. It was a really bad idea. Now things have blown up. Oh, why? Why? It's not okay. What happened? Is it going okay? No, it is not going okay. Something's just blown up again. I imagine in a second the entire capsule is going to blow up. How long did Freddy last on Mercury? I didn't actually check. Probably not an awful long time because he didn't have much food and water in his Mercury capsule. I didn't pack that with any food and water. All of the food, water and oxygen was on board the transfer stage. Oh, yeah, no, going into cockpit view was a silly idea. Was a silly idea. It was a very bad idea. Boom! There we go. Something blew up. Yeah. What caused that to explode? I'm gonna check F3 screen. Why did that explode then? And how high up were we? I have no idea because I was in cockpit view. Oh, I shouldn't have gone into cockpit view. I've hit F3 and hopefully that does mean that we will... Oh, there we go. There's stuff blowing up all over the place. Fantastic. F3. Give me my F3 screen, please. I want to know what happened. So, conic recolor failed due to aerodynamic stresses. Collided into... Why are the fairings going off? Conic recolor procedural failed due to aerodynamic stress. So, it's... Apparently, the payload fairing might be clipping through something. It very well might be. So I think what I'm going to do is rather than launch that again, we're going to go to the vehicle assembly building and we're going to try and make a quick edit and try and fix this. Try and see what's going on and see what we can do to fix this. Maybe turn up the mass strength ratio on the fairing. That is exactly what I wanted to do when I went into the vehicle assembly building. It's set to 0.01 at the moment because I wanted to make it as light as possible. I've got delta V to spare to get this to orbit, so I think maybe strengthening those fairings might be a smart idea. Can I say, me watching your stream is making my PC boil. I'm very sorry. It is going to be a lag-tastic stream. The entire stream is probably not going to get much better than this, apart from when we are in orbit, due to the fact that this is obviously some very, very big stuff that we are launching. You are frozen. Uh-oh. Am I frozen on the actual stream? Like, is my camera frozen? Because that very well might happen. I don't know. But we are now going back to the vehicle assembly building. Okay, it's back. Cool, cool, cool. Boom, baby, I joined the stream and it explodes. I imagine there probably will be quite a lot of explosions over the course of this stream, whilst we are attempting to get the Saturn V to low Earth orbit. If I can't get this done over the course of this stream, I probably will stream the ending of this another time. I don't know how long it's going to take me, probably, considering it's been 46 minutes already, and I've not even got the Saturn V up yet, and I still need to refuel it. It might require another stream, but rather than showing all of the refuelings on stream, what I might do is, oh, there we go. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. No. Buffering. Uh-oh, that's bad. I fixed my encoder settings. Why is this going on? Yeah, there might be some buffering. Although the audio shouldn't cut out. And at the moment, all we are in is a loading screen. But yeah, no, if I can't get it up all done in this stream, I will launch the fuel tankers in my own time and refuel in my own time. That way we don't have to sit through loads and loads and loads and loads and loads of these launches, which would be rather terrible. So, hey Canassa, hey, just managed to get RSS RO. Can't wait to blow some craft up. It is good fun. It is good fun. Always good fun blowing some ships up. It is a very enjoyable experience. That's one of the things I really liked about the finale of Kerbal Gets Real, was blowing up absolutely everything. Yes, that was a very, very, very good time indeed. Right, so is my stream actually lagging out? Is it lagging out? Let's have a look. Let's skip to where I should be and have a look. Let's go to live. And no, I seem to be moving in the camera. It doesn't seem to be lagging particularly bad, but it's just taking a really long time to get into the vehicle assembly building. That's just code for I'm going to hyper-edit to refuel it quicker. Oh no, my secret is out. My secret is out. I mean, I could just hyper-edit it. I do have hyper-edit on this save, and that might be it might be a way of making it more manageable. But if I am going to put this and edit it all together as a video, then I will need to do all of the launches just so I can show all of the launches. So Sharky KO2, the fact that this stream has only 45 watching is criminal. I think, obviously, I did a stream yesterday, and doing streams 2 days in a row probably isn't very good for the amount of concurrent viewers, but no, I think I hit 84 at the max point yesterday, which was pretty cool, So Kanasa, can you do the Aegina mission in RO? Me personally, I could do the Aegina mission, but I mean, if you check out Calvin's channel, I think he's just done Aegina, or it might have been a while ago, and it's probably much more cinematic and much more informative than I could ever do. Kanasa, have you got my phone charger? I do. It's right in here. I don't need it anymore though, because my phone is fully charged. I've been smart for once and I've charged my phone. Why is this taking so long? Come on, let's get into the vehicle assembly building. I want to build. I want to change things, and yeah, no, OBS is currently just still sat looking at the revert to vehicle assembly building. I might have to do a game restart. No, this is bad. So I miss playing KSP. Aren't you going to be able to soon? I believe I remember seeing something about you're getting your PC back very shortly on Discord. I think I saw that. So today, for the first time in 3 months in RP1, I'm at the point where I can take satellite contracts and not just sounding stuff. Very, very, very nice. That is, in my honest opinion, once you get to that stage, that is where RSS RO RP1 becomes really, really, really exciting. You start going to different planets, you start going into planetary, everything looks really cool. And it's just, yeah, it's a lot of fun. Like the sounding rocket grind, I mean, you kind of have to do it. It's kind of almost like a rite of passage to get into RP1. You have to do it, but as soon as you're out at that stage and as soon as you're doing wacky stuff and sending things all over the place, it's much better. So Wretched Music 87, thank you for the £3 donation. You're £3 closer to that 3090. Thing is, I did mention earlier on the stream, my GPU, it's barely being used. It's barely being used at all. It is the CPU and the limitations of KSP. Uh-oh. Oh no. KSP x64.x is not responding. If you close this program, you might lose information. What do? Do I close it and reopen KSP and just chat and chill whilst KSP is opening up? Or do I try and wait it out? I think closing it might be the smart idea. Tried installing it for a week but never worked, then I found your tutorial. That tutorial has helped out a lot of people, or so I have heard. Yes. So time to gain access to a quantum CPU. Yes, close it. All right, yeah, no, we'll close it. We'll chill in chat for a bit. There we go. KSP is gone. KSP is gone. We'll reopen it and we'll see. I think closing it and reopening it might be a little bit better. So let's go for, if I click on the next millennia, which is my Kerbal save on my desktop, we'll get that. And then, I don't know, I think rather than just me being kind of like chatting this entire time, let's put like some nice gentle music on as well. I don't know, I've got my record box up open still. I should probably close that when I get back into the launch, because using record box takes up a fair bit of CPU. This is perfect. My powers over the Kraken are successfully slowing you down, so I can edit and upload my video before you. I don't know why the Kraken dislikes me so much. It's really not having a good time with me with this rocket. I think I do. Yeah, I think first things first. When I get back into the game, what am I going to do? I'm going to up the mass ratio on those fairings. Hopefully that means they shouldn't fail due to aerodynamic stress, and then once that is all done, then we should be able to launch it again. So I will finally play KSP tomorrow after 2 weeks. I imagine you are looking forward to that. There was a period about probably like a month ago where I just stopped playing KSP for a couple of weeks due to the fact that I was in so much pain I couldn't sit up. It was really not a good time. Wisdom teeth suck. So never get wisdom teeth. You didn't feed it pizza like Pilot. Pilot feeds the Kraken pizza. I can't imagine the Kraken particularly likes pizza. I thought the Kraken lives on a diet of spacecraft. What is your max physics delta time setting like? I don't know what that is, but there we go. The game is now loading. So now we can see how long it takes me to load this game. And actually, I'm curious. I've not seen how many module manager patches I have for this. If I click this, will it show up on OBS? Because for some reason, OBS isn't showing it. Ah, there we go. We've got Kerbal up. Kerbal is there, and we can see that we are loading up Realism Overhaul with a lot of mods. So, Canasta, excited to see what his desktop looks like. Also, me realizing that he has capture game on OBS, fine, keep your secrets. Yes, no, I do have just capture screen on. I do have display capture as well. Where actually is that? I turn that on. Oh, there we go. Whoa! That's weird. That's funky. There's like a million of me. But yeah, my desktop isn't particularly exciting. There you go. Good. Just got record box up in the background, and there's the artwork that Mr. Prez did for me quite a while ago. The longsword shuttle, and yeah, just very boring. Got some uni work, Age of Empires, Among Us, Space Engineers, OpenTTD. I was talking about Transport Tycoon Deluxe earlier on today. It's like the first game I ever had on my PC. My 2 Kerbal saves, those are very important. Empire at War, which I downloaded the other day for some reason. Not really actually played it yet, but yeah, very very boring uni stuff up in the top left. But that is my desktop. That is my desktop. It's yeah, not the most exciting. Let's just get a new song on. Just chill with some new music, and let's get rid of this, and let's wait for the game to load back up. Hopefully it will be soon. Imagine getting 3 FPS, lol. That's not an insult, I only get 2. Oof. Ouch. Bad FPS. It can also affect physics, if I recall correctly. It's a slider that determines whether the game runs slowly at higher FPS or use real time at low FPS. I'm going to have a look at that. I'll have a look at that in the settings when I get back into the game. I'm not sure where to find that though, but that is definitely something that I want to check out because that might help. That very well might help. It's the Mars-like planet. Wait, what's Alice say? I don't know if Canasta replied already, but I honestly don't know what Duna is. Oh yeah, Duna is the Mars-like planet on KSP. What was the question? What was the question? But yeah. So I've currently applied 80% of my patches, and that is 72,000 at the moment. It's going to go up quite considerably, though. So much Among Us. It's in the main settings menu on the right. I normally have it set to 0.03 for recording at the best FPS. I'll have a look at that. I'll definitely have a look at that. We going Mars tomorrow? Are we going to Mars tomorrow? We might be. I don't think I'm going to Mars. Oh, what? You for your series? Yeah. No, well, for your teaching you how to play KSP. I did mean to start a poll up on the Discord about that. If people would be in what people want to see Alicea doing next. Do they want to see her build some kind of space station in low Kerbin orbit, or do they want to see her go interplanetary? Because she's landed on the moon, she's landed on Minmus, she's done both of those now. Now it's just a good long old, it's a good long old trip to either interplanetary or start putting stuff together in low Kerbin orbit, and I don't know which one would be better. So Alison, no, you're going to Duna tomorrow. So I think that might answer it already. So for this 10 kiloton launch, I said it's 0.06. Cool. I will have a look at that as soon as the game loads. Does take a while though. Does take a while. This is why usually when I do this, I'll go away for a little bit and come back once the game is loaded. But I thought I've only been streaming for an hour, so I'll just chill and chat for a little while whilst we wait for this to reload. God, I wish KSP didn't take this long to open up. I really need to get rid of some mods, I think. Because I think I've probably like 130,000 patches. We'll see them going up massively now that we're getting towards the end. And because I've got these 2 errors, which I can get rid of, that means I can't load this from the cache, which makes the loading time even longer, which is really not great. Space station in Ike, and then put more boosters on it and send it in the planetary. Oh, LKO. That could definitely be something that we could do. Juna. It looks like Juna is definitely what people want to see, so we will go to Juna. Do we do curbled Juna or bald Juna, as I think Scott Manley described it, or do we do a probe? I suppose that's probably up to Alicea. What do you think? Do you want to send your brave Kerbinauts all the way over to another planet, or do you want to send a chunky robot? The reloading will jump to the middle in a second. Oh, I've lost patches. I've got less patches than I had before. Oh, I did get rid of a few. Mods, I think. I got rid of one of the Raidenix ones, so that might explain why why we don't have as many patches. Although I do have Katniss's parts now, so start a colony, intentional or not. I imagine that might happen. Getting to Juna and then getting back from Juna on her first try. That will be rather impressive if she manages to pull that up. Do a poll on Discord just to be sure. I think I will. You know what? Let's set that up now. Let's do that now. So I'll grab up Discord on my old telephone, and I'll do it in... Where shall I do this? Channel announcements. Yeah, let's do this. So, stream tomorrow. Steam tomorrow, even. Stream tomorrow. Should Alicea go interplanetary or build a space station? What should I use for the votes? I don't know what I should use for the votes for this. I'll build a space station. I think. Oh, but you can add reacts to this, but that doesn't matter. Interplanetary. Is there like a planet emoji that I can use for this? There might be. Search emoji planet. Is there like Mars? There's a Saturn one. I'll build a space station. Let's have a look and see if I can get a spacey, stationy looking kind of emoji. Have a look. Right. So planet. ISS. If I type, we've got that looks more like Hubble, but oh well. Oh well. So stream tomorrow. There we go. That's all done. Now I just need to add the reacts. Where are they? Come on, space. No, I typed in ISS, didn't I? I can't even find that again. Where is it? ISS. Hang on. There we go. We'll add that react. And I need to edit that because I think that was a emoji from a different Discord server. So I need to get rid of that and put in, yeah, no, it was satellite orbital space station. Let's have a look and see if there is an actual emoji that I can use because I'm not getting that back up. So, oh, this is harder than I thought. So let's just see if rocket is one. Yeah, I'll just use rocket. And then we'll place that. And this is why I don't like going on Discord whilst I am on stream, because I'm just currently sat on my phone, just not really doing anything. So it's not as exciting. I'm not looking at chat or anything. There we go. That's done though. So pineapples, DC or YouTube. It is on Discord. It is on the channel announcements page on Discord. That's where I put it. I didn't do a ping because I didn't really think that I probably should ping everyone. So, Alasea, vote for pineapple. Alasea did vote for pineapple. I saw there was a pineapple on there, so. How the hell do you have 118,434 patches? I have a lot of part mods. And I have Realism Overhaul. Realism Overhaul, just in general, takes up about 42,000 patches. So it's quite busy. There's a lot that you have to do, and yeah, it takes it takes a long time to load, unfortunately. It takes a really long time to load. But yeah, this is why it's no fun. The game crashing midway through a stream because now I have to wait for this. But I think I've just hit the hour mark. What I'm going to do is I will go away for about 5 minutes, go grab myself another drink and sort myself out, refresh myself whilst I wait for the final little bit of this screen to load, because yeah, it's still going to probably take like another 5 minutes. So I will be back momentarily, hopefully. And hopefully things should go better this time. I'm going to take the destroyer's suggestions into consideration. I'm going to see if I can mess around with some settings. And I'm going to change the payload fairings to be a little bit stronger. So hopefully that will all work and make things more manageable. But anyway, I will be back momentarily. Thank you for watching for the first little bit. I will be back shortly. Hello everyone, and we should be back hopefully, although it doesn't appear that the game is showing up on OBS. Oh no, there we go. It's back, we're back, and we have loaded the game. Finally, it took so long, but we're back. And I'm going to go into settings and just have a quick look at what the destroyer said about changing some of these settings, because I think it might be a smart idea. So there were some physics settings. Did you say on the right of here? 0.02. So let's go to 0.06, which was what was suggested. So I'm going to apply that, and we're going to accept. And we're going to get back into the vehicle assembly building. We're going to make a few edits to this monstrosity of a launch vehicle. And we're going to attempt to send Saturn V to Saturn yet again. So hopefully it all goes all right. He kicked me out, guys, and said I'm not allowed on his stream. Yes, no, Alicea is not allowed on the stream. Yes, she is. She can come in here if she wants to. If she wants to. She's more than welcome to. So let's go for SN9. If this goes really, really badly, this is the SN9 save because it's just my sandbox save that I built SN9 in. If this goes really badly, what I might do, if it doesn't work, if it gets too laggy and all of that, what I probably will do is I'll probably just go to the next Millennia save and maybe do a bit of that. I don't know. Want to be friends on Steam, Carnassa? Me 6? I have like 3 friends on Steam. So, Saturn at Saturn, yes indeed. I'm watching far too many streams at once to be productive at work right now. Who else is streaming at the moment? Alicea, come on stream. Alicea, come on stream. Alicea, come on stream. I don't know if she will hear that. She might do. But yeah, even loading in the game takes a while. So I probably should have waited until this was all completely done. That might have been a smart idea, but oh well. Did it work? No, it didn't, and my game crashed. It crashed completely, but there are a few minor edits that I'm going to make, and now that I've restarted the game, hopefully it should. Yeah, I did. I said come on stream.
All right, come on.
Are you sitting with me?
Yeah.
You're gonna read chat. You're gonna sit with me and read chat. So Alicea is in the room with me. She's joining me, and she's gonna just like read chat. She doesn't want to be on the camera, so she is just. I can't even see you. She's just to the left of me, right here. She is invisible. She just kicked my cans. But I don't know if you'll be able to hear her because I've got the mic set up, so it should just be visible to me.
I'll talk louder.
Whoa, that was loud. Okay, but yeah, she's gonna join me for a bit, and she's just gonna kind of like chill and have a look at the chat. So if there's anything that I need to answer, anything important, just let me know.
Or I'll skip all the important bits and read out the non-important
bits. The non-important bits. Okay. Yeah, sure. Okay. Just give me all of the rubbish that I need.
Where did you get up to on the stream?
Where did I get up to?
Yeah.
Where did we get to? We got to like about 10,000 meters maybe. I didn't see because I was in the capsule at the time. And yeah, I changed to capsule view and that caused everything to go all buggy. Oh wow, all of the famous people.
Look, I finally made it. People are tagging me in the streams.
Oh, you've made it big.
I have.
So where 9 said hello.
It. Hello everyone.
Alicea here.
Alicea
and welcome to a Friday evening live stream. If I change my mic to that, it will be a bit more echoey, but...
Why don't you just put it there?
Yeah, it'll be more echoey, but you'll be able to hear Alicea a lot better as well. God, that sounds so weird.
I'm the important bit.
Alicea is definitely my mum. You're offline, Carnassa. I'm very, very rarely online. And especially when I'm not playing KSP. I don't play KSP from Steam. I think someone asked me in the question and answers section of Discord how many hours I have in KSP. I don't actually know because I never launch it from Steam anymore.
Oh my god, some people butchering my name. It's not that hard, really.
It's not that hard.
No.
I saw like Aliasa. Alejandro. Right,
let's do with Lady Gaga fan.
Let's whack the density up. Lady Gaga.
Yeah, that's what you're singing.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know a few songs. Poker face, poker face.
Who is saying hello to me on the chat? No, I am not his mum. Katniss, don't start, right?
So let's just whack the density up of all of these. We'll whack it to 0.1 and hopefully that'll be good.
Stream?
Am I what?
Have you got people on stream? Are you adding people on Steam? Are you
Steam?
even our friend on Steam?
I don't think I am your friend
No,
on
you're
Steam.
not,
No.
so you're not adding
Like I
anyone
said earlier on, I've got about 3 friends on Steam. That's it. And they're all people that I play Age of Empires with. That's basically it. That's why I got them as friends on Steam.
Richard Music 87 has edited his YouTube, so now it says you have 200.34 million subscribers.
Awesome. Well, that's been a massive jump over the last few days. This I did get quite a few jump in subscribers yesterday from doing this Saturn V stream yesterday, but which was quite nice. It's been a bit slow for subscribers the last month, and that's obviously because I've not been doing as much Kerbal or as much videos in general due to the fact that I have a lot of university work that I need to be doing at the moment. Right, so I want to move this up.
Taylor Perkins
here.
streaming on Twitch. See, you should stream on Twitch. It's so much easier.
Yeah, but I know Twitch is like the streaming platform to do. Yeah. However, all of my stuff is on YouTube. All of everything that I do is on YouTube, and it would mean setting up.
All right. Are you okay? God, start having a paddy. Jesus.
I always have a paddy on stream. But yeah, this thing, I saw that one, this thing will lag. This thing does lag. It gets about 3 frames per second on the launch pad. I'm getting 18 frames per second in the vehicle assembly building, let alone. So, Carnaz's mum.
I'm not even playing the game. You start shouting at me already. Bloody hell.
I'm not shouting. Right, so I have fixed everything that I think I needed to fix. Is there anything else that I need to do?
I'm really a mum now. Lovely.
Alice, is there anything else I need to do?
Add more flags and fins.
More flags and fins.
That is the
This doesn't have any fins on it at all.
Well, why hasn't it? Add some
Because
then.
it doesn't need it.
Flags.
Flags. It's got loads of flags on there.
Alice says presidency flags.
No.
Well, that's boring.
Oh, okay. Right, so we're going to launch this.
Flags.
No, we've got Look.
No, good flags.
Flags everywhere. Look.
What are they? American ones?
Yes, the American flag, because this is the Saturn V. This is basically what the Saturn V looks like.
A cute on the top, and then the rest of it in.
Yeah. But yeah, no, we're going for this. Right, so let's launch this. We're getting back to launching this with a few minor edits. Hopefully it should be okay.
I don't know how to say mom in an American accent. I can't do American accent.
Yeah, when someone said like mom, I don't.
Mom.
How do you say it? 'Cause it's like mum. Mum's the word. Mum is the word. What's that from?
I don't know.
It's like a saying, I think. I'm fairly sure it's a saying.
Apparently you can save stuff on Twitch and upload it to YouTube. Who's Catelyn? So grandma's 82. Oh wait, who's he talking about?
I'd use this launch vehicle for a 0.8 ton payload. I don't like how that sounds. I'm going to see if this still sounds okay, but I think if I go to the side... Oh, no, it still sounds all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want me to leave?
Do I want you to leave? Do I want you to leave? Or did someone on stream say they wanted you to leave?
You.
Oh, no, I'm fine with you being here. So this is going to take a while to load in again, obviously, because it's just painfully slow. Really painfully slow the entire time. But we'll be getting somewhere. Oh, ding, ding, ding.
Who's Candace's granny? Well, I'm confused now.
Who's my granny?
Who's Candace's sister?
Candace's sister? She's not here. I do have sisters, though. I have 2 sisters. Oh, you know what? I don't think I've spoken about it on stream yet today. What? Why are you looking at me like that? That's real creepy. I don't think I've spoken about it on stream today, but after I finished streaming yesterday, we had a really eventful night. Oh, it sounds like the game's loading in. We had a really eventful night, basically. At about 2 o'clock in the morning, we were woken up by an explosion.
Right, I'm not even being funny, right? Let me tell it.
Okay, you can say it.
Right,
you can
so
tell the story whilst I get this
sleeping,
already.
You know, off as we go, and I hear a banging, what sounds like somebody banging on my front door, and I thought, this is it, right? This is it. I've got to protect Candace because he's going to start crying or something. Anyway, so I wait to see if I can hear it again because next door is like really close, and sometimes when they bang on their door, it sounds like it's our door, and I hear it again. And I'm thinking, what is going on here? So I go and I grab the cat just in case anyone tries to like barge in or out, because obviously the cat's very important. And
you're more worried about the cat than me.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Definitely.
Obviously. And then, so I hear it banging on the lounge window. So I look outside and I think, what is that? Why is it so bright? And I haven't got my glasses on, bearing in mind, so I
I
can't
didn't
see
remove the
properly.
crew.
And then I just look and there's a car on fire that is like blown up. So I just looked and I had to take it in a second. I was thinking,
There are a few pictures on the Discord of the car
you're
exploded.
joking? So I walk back into the bedroom and I go, oi, there's a car on fire outside. And he just carries on being asleep. And I say, oi, there's a car on fire outside. And he's like, what?
Drop the craft file. I can drop the craft file for this. I can definitely drop the craft file for this.
So yeah, there was a car on fire
Might take
outside.
a while to load. Might take a while to load. Right, so this is the 4th time I think I've attempted to launch this. Let's go for engage autopilot.
And then I am absolutely not flying this, thank you. I won't be doing any flying if I don't have to.
We're going to go for 250 by 250. I'm not even going to fly this. I'm just going to let MechJeb do it for me. We got 1,826 meters per second of delta V left. That should be good. So in 3, 2, and 1, we're going to hit space and we should be on our way to orbit for the 4th time today. With the slight adjustments, hopefully this means that everything should be working fine. I am going to keep it at just 1 times speed due to the fact that seemed to be going a lot nicer and didn't cause as many explodey stuff to happen. So we should hopefully be detaching the launch clamps any minute now.
Also, apparently just EVA your crew out and then parachute them down.
I don't really want to be getting the crew out when it takes this long to to launch anyway. I should have done that, but you know what? They're a sacrifice. They are this sacrifice to the Kraken. We're trying to appease the Kraken. He's not very happy at the moment, really, or she's not very happy. Is the Kraken male or female, or is it
Non-binary.
non-binary? I was going to say ungendered. That's not even a right word, is it?
Yeah, non-binary.
No. These are the sacrifice to the Kraken. So we are actually moving. We are moving. We're now going at almost 10 meters per second. We are getting a whopping 3 frames per second. I've zoomed all the way out because if you zoom all the way out, it's a bit less frame intensive. If we look up at the sky,
don't go in the cockpit view.
Yeah, I'm not going in the cockpit view. Do not worry, I'm not doing that again. I'm not doing that again.
Why is everyone trying to get me to try RO? I'm not. It sounds hard. I can't even play normal.
What's this?
It's like the building. Get me to try RSS.
LSA should try RSS one time.
Because it's going to be too hard, isn't it?
I mean, but I could teach you and I could tell you and I could make sure that you've got everything.
And you teaching me has done real well so far.
I could make sure that you've got everything, absolutely everything that you need and like you're not missing anything. So, you know, when you build like a rocket in stock, like how you've been building rockets in stock, that's like, there is so much more that you need to make a rocket work in RO. Oh man, I gotta go bye. Well, thank you for sticking by for for this lag fest of a stream, Hercus Place. And yes, enjoy the rest of your evening.
Okay. Bye-bye.
I said facts in Discord.
Oh god,
facts in Discord.
They're in trouble now.
Oh no. Oh no. At least Sono's not here. If Sono's not here, he'd be going mental.
LSA should be in the stream more often, see?
LSA should be in the stream more often. I mean, we usually do Saturday night live streams together anyway.
Put hearts in the chat if you like me more than Carnassa.
Ooh.
There must be at least one.
Nobody dislikes. Nobody. I'm sorry that this is a really boring view at the moment because it's just... Yeah, I'm just looking up at the sky to try and get the best frames that I possibly can. I'm still only getting 3 frames per second. And it's really bad. I think, yeah, what we'll do is I'll flick out to OBS. We'll get Alice on camera as well.
What? Why? No.
There we go.
Oh my god,
there we go.
I haven't put any makeup on
We got
today.
Alice on camera. We got me and Alice on camera, so you can see us actually interacting with each other, and then it might be a little bit more interesting than just watching a blue sky.
What if I just be like, I was going to say Jedi then, but I'm definitely not a Jedi. Go on, what do I look like? Show me them.
I'm just gonna change my stream overlay whilst we're here. There we go. We can just whack us down here whilst.
Look,
there we go. We can see what's going on. We can see what's going on.
I
haven't even brushed my hair. I've not brushed my hair.
Right.
You didn't do my hair for this stream. You did it yesterday.
You didn't ask.
No.
I don't just
did
do
it.
things.
You just
you
like
can't just
tied it
expect
up
me
and
to
put it in a bun.
things. Alice should host a stream. Yeah.
At least the screen is moving at 3 FPS and not 3 seconds per frame. Yes. When I tried to do this, when I tried to do it all in one launch, I was getting 8 frames. No, I was getting 8 seconds per frame. I've said that quite a few times. It was gross. It was really, really bad.
He was like, "Yay, we got Alicea on camera." And it's like Darth Alicea, and I like that.
Darth Alicea.
I like that. Yeah.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
It's
not the Jedi way.
I'd rather be. No, I like Darth Alicea. I like it.
All right, both stunning as always. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
The defroster said, "Oh, I didn't know she was real."
I mean, yeah.
Don't touch my face.
She is real. She's in the flesh. Oh wait, what's happened? Why is the camera moved? I've not been paying attention to KSP. I've got OBS open.
Alicea can pog.
105 meters per second. We are now 2,000 meters above the ground, and we're going quickly.
Do you know what the defroster?
I've got a good feeling about this.
When you're 10 years old, everyone's a grandma to you, so I'm just gonna let that slide.
Carnassa has Alicea. Wait, no, Carnassa has the high ground. It's over. Don't try it.
Don't try it. I can quote that full bit, so don't even start.
You can. Alicea hadn't watched Star Wars until about 6 months ago, 5 months ago.
It might be more than that.
And I made her watch it all the way through. I made her watch every single one. And now she really, really enjoys it. She loves it. She loves it. She's a big Star Wars fanatic.
Do you know what? I did first... I would watch anything with Kylo Ren in it, I'm not gonna lie to you.
There are security recordings of her killing younglings.
Don't tell anyone.
Well, Hercus Plays, welcome back. Yes, we are still going to be in a bit of a lag fest whilst we wait for this to get to orbit. Like I said a minute ago, I've got a good feeling about this. I've got a very good feeling about this. I think this might be the one. With the minor adjustments that have been made, with the slight adjustments, slight edits, with stronger payload fairings, with all of that good stuff, hopefully that should mean that things don't get crackened. We don't get crackened. It'll be interesting to see when we hit max Q, though. See what goes on there.
Wretched Music 87 said, "Carnassa, when I was in a sleep a couple of years ago, a car had hit ours. Ours was parked, and flipped their roof and destroyed our car steering. Sad face. Oof.
Damn.
Big oof. FFFs.
Ouch, that sounds bad.
That sucks. How do you parked car?
Drunk driver, maybe? I don't know. It's easier than you would think.
Did you find out who it was or anything?
I'm assuming they did, because I imagine the car was still there. If
it was
it's
asleep.
Yeah.
You drive off some people.
If it's that badly damaged, surely you wouldn't be able to drive off. Unless I'm hearing that right. I've been in one car crash in my life, and it was one of the most terrifying experiences that I've ever had. And it was just as soon as we met.
Do you remember that time? Oh yeah, that was real horrible. Where you just want to snap him back, and I thought, if this white boy, blonde, nerdy kid is actually gonna ghost me right now, I'm gonna end my life.
Turns out I was in the middle of a car crash.
Turns out it's all right. You just had a car crash. Don't worry.
Very nearly totaled my car. It was really lucky that it wasn't.
That time when I pulled out of when we were having food at that restaurant, it might have been at Christmas, and I pulled out of the pub that was just in Danbury.
Yeah, that was
and
also
terrifying.
terrifying.
Came. That was literally the scariest thing ever. I looked at the other side, and then I looked again, and it was just there. And I'm thinking, this is it. So I would die now. Die thinking about, hopefully Kylo Ren or something.
So around 85% to 90% of accidents happening at parking lots. I can see that. I can imagine that. So we are now at a whopping 260 meters per second. Yes, we are a speedy boy. We are at 7,000 meters. Still quite thick in the atmosphere, but things should start getting good soon. Max Q will be coming up shortly. I think that's usually around when you break the sound barrier. So we've got about 50 meters per second, roughly, before we will be hitting max Q. Hopefully we will be able to survive through that. Things are looking good. And it seems to be not the laggiest, not as laggy as it has been.
Have you got the right amount of Delta V?
I do have the right amount of Delta V.
Do you have more boosters?
I have more than enough.
Boosters than that.
I have more than enough.
There's never enough. They always shout. There's never enough boosters.
I have 153 F1A engines on the bottom of this F1A being the most powerful engine ever developed.
All right, calm down.
It's got
What's
enough
all
boosters.
these?
Those are all of my engines.
Those are the engines.
There's
Why have
153
you
of
got all that
those.
stuff on the screen? That's really annoying.
It's
like,
because
people want to see that.
It's what, well, I think you can get rid of this, but
Did you get the staging right? Because that's very
did I get the
important.
staging right? Yes, I did. I need
Sure.
that. That needs to stay. FMRS can go, actually. That can go. Yeah, we can get rid of
Base
that.
building is an intensive
Land.
process, apparently.
Base building. It is.
Took someone else 10 minutes. I thought you were going. You still chilling?
He said that he was coming back
Oh, right.
earlier on in the
Oh,
stream.
I didn't
I
see
saw. I
that.
did see
Sorry.
the message. Base building is an intensive process. Is that what someone just said?
Oh, yeah. Someone said, oh, my mate did it in 10 minutes. And then they're like, oh, your mate must be a god then. KSP gods. Who are the KSP gods? Is it Jeb?
KSP gods. I don't
Jeb.
know. Scott Manley, Jeb,
You quit
Val,
in
Bob,
game.
and Bill. In game, the Kraken. Would you consider the Kraken as a god? I suppose the Kraken could be considered a god potentially. Well, I'm fairly sure we've passed through max Q and we've not had any explosions. So this is looking way better than it has done. And we are about halfway through our burn of this first stage. It'll be very, very curious to see what happens when we detach the second stage, once we have main engine cut out and we start up the Cobra H stage. Be very, very, very cool. Very, very, very interesting. Hopefully it all goes
Just
well.
need to get, sorry, I grabbed the charger, but then I didn't plug it in.
Okay, so your phone's about to die. Yeah, I'm not trusting Alisea with my phone again due to the fact that when she stole my phone yesterday, well, there were certain things said, certain topics covered that I was not best impressed about, but yes. it was a bad time for all. It was a bad time for all indeed. So Canassa, please tell me you're recording this. I want you to speed it up to real time and do launch commentary. Oh no. Why? Why? What happened there? It just suddenly...
Sorry. That's going to be like real awkward me like walking up. Oh no, what? Did something happen?
Yeah, look, for some reason something's just flown off the side. I'm not recording this due to the fact that my CPU is struggling to do this anyway. Why has that just happened? That shit... Oh! Damn it. So Canassa, you don't have to hide your pineapple thing from us. We're very understanding.
Oh, look, right. I just told them what they needed to hear. Do you know what? Someone had to know about it. It can't just be me keeping all the secrets.
No. Oh, why? But yeah, no, the craft has suffered another Kraken attack. The face of sudden realization. Oh, what's gone on?
Sorry.
So far, all I can see at the moment on the screen is just, I can see one engine sticking up away from the others. And yeah, that was an explosion. Things have blown up. That's another failure.
I'm probably too young to normally get it. Oh, you're sweet. It's like 5 years old.
Now you know what the engineers of the N1 felt. Yes, I do. You should have saved. Should have saved?
Calvin McCall
Saved
said,
what?
your rocket is bad and you should feel bad.
My rocket is bad, and I should feel bad. Yes, I feel
Make the
terrible.
face cam bigger. Absolutely not.
Make the face bang cam bigger.
Face
It's
bang?
too
What's
face
a
bang.
face bang?
Face cam, I would say,
did
is
you
too big.
put?
The only
Did you
reason
put
why I
it in
put
the
it,
bottom
yeah,
now?
it's over
God's
here now.
sake.
I moved it because
Why would
there we
you
go,
do that?
boom. Just because.
Whenever I put nice makeup on to look nice,
Because
the camera's like this tiny, and then you just have to have it all big.
what is that? Structural failure on linkage between F1 series and procedural tank balloon. What is that? What does that even mean? That's what caused the explosion. And then obviously because that failed, it flew into... Then why did the Saturn 4B tank go?
You should split. I'm not going to say that. You should split up the rocket and launch it in parts like normal humans.
But the thing is, if I do that, I would need to do about 50 launches.
Someone informed me about the pineapple thing. Katniss will do it for you.
Well, the crew is still alive.
I say, what part of the GBA from? I'm from Hull. It's near Leeds.
I'm from Hull. It's near Leeds.
Yeah, it's nice there. Not really. It's a Starts with S and ends in Hitol.
I don't understand why that happened. I really don't understand why that happened.
I'm not from Scotland. I don't know why people think that, but I guess Hull is... No, it's not near Scotland.
Right. What we're going to do is I'm going to go back to the vehicle assembly building and I'm going to redesign the launch vehicle for the third time because this is apparently not working.
You could try SXT N1 engine clusters for less part count than F1s.
Yeah, I think, was that the Destroyer that said that?
TD channel.
TD channel, yeah. So, yeah, it was. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do because I saw you mentioned that in a comment on the video on the stream yesterday, and that's what I just said. I'm going to go back to the vehicle assembly building. I'm going to try rebuilding this launch vehicle and seeing what I can do.
15 launches is better than one that never got off the ground. My grandma comes from Hull. Oh, I probably know where you are. I know everyone there. Or at least my mum does.
So, no whining about launches, as we've already done 4.
Whereabouts
yes, there have been a lot of launches in this stream.
Whereabouts from Hull?
Whereabouts from Hull are you?
No, not me.
Oh.
His grandma.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you're from you're
No,
from
don't
the ends.
say it because people will know how rough I am.
How rough you are.
Yeah.
I think people can tell by just your general accent as it is. Right, now that we are going to be doing stuff in the vehicle assembly building. Oh no, I'm moving everything. I'm moving the whole stream overlay everywhere. No! I'm trying to get the face cam back to where it was. So yeah, this is probably going to look really bizarre on stream. But oh well, if I do something like this.
No whining about launches as you've already done.
Jazz music.
Before.
Yes. Nice bit of funky jazz. There we go. And I think where was this originally? I think it was like here. Move that like that. There we go. Camera's back to where it was. Probably not exactly where it was.
Thank you.
But there we go. Saturn V
rough.
new. Very not rough. So Carnassa, explain yourself. What is this pineapple gibberish? I am confused. I believe Alicea said something on Discord last night as me, saying something about
it was you.
being attracted to pineapples.
Everyone knows it was you.
Whilst I was on stream, I think I'll add. Right.
Get that on mute now.
Get what on mute?
Your phone.
Why's my phone going
popping off?
It's popping off. What's going on? Oh, it's my WhatsApp groups. Me WhatsApp groups.
I am in the chat.
You are in what chat?
This chat.
Discord.
YouTube
chat.
Talk. God.
Type and talk. She can't multitask.
Don't forget to remove the cables. I actually can.
Yes, I will.
So don't start.
Yeah, removing the cables is going to be a very smart idea. Right, let's get rid of that launch vehicle. Oh, and look, the frames suddenly increased dramatically.
You don't get what?
That's the second stage. I want to get rid of that as well.
Alice's accent is kind of hard to understand sometimes. Is it actually? Is it hard to understand sometimes?
It is. I think it's probably harder than my accent to understand.
Yeah, because yours is gay. You know,
Thank you.
Sorry. My grandma
Yeah, your
today,
accent is gay.
When you answered the phone, my grandma today, when I rang her back, she said, "Was that Chris on the? Oh, sorry. Was that him on the phone?" And I said,
People know my name. I said my name in Discord already.
He was like, "Was that him on the phone?" I said, "Yeah." He went, "Oh, yeah, I've got a posh voice, honey." And I thought,
a posh voice.
She said,
Very
he
posh voice.
Real posh and put together. I thought, oh, grandma. No.
I mean, if you compare my voice to yours, yes, my voice does sound quite a bit posher than yours. But that's because I'm from Essex.
Sorry, look, Alice's accent is saying that instead of phone.
Yeah, I know. I've got my chat up here as well.
Sorry,
I can read the
that
chat.
is funny.
Phone instead of phone, yes, definitely.
Phone.
But we've got some nice funky jazz music back because we are in the vehicle assembly building. What I am going to be doing now is we are going to be redesigning a launch vehicle from scratch.
Katniss has no problem understanding
Fantastic. Accent isn't hard to understand at all. Malcolm Anon, aren't you from, I think, Scotland? I'm fairly sure that you've mentioned you're from Scotland.
Hull, though, so he probably understands it a lot.
Yes.
Because my accent is actually quite easy to understand. If you talk to my family, because obviously I've lived here for a bit, when you talk to my family, like, sometimes people are like, "What is she saying?" I'm like, I just talk real fast as well, which doesn't help.
I thought you were going to carry on talking then. It means,
Well,
like,
did
if
you
you
talk
if you talk whilst I do this, it means I should be able to get it done a lot quicker, which would be
Alright,
nice.
that's good then. Because I like talking. I'm very good at it.
You are very good at talking.
Everyone says I could talk for England, but really I think I could talk for all countries.
For all countries. Well, you
Yeah.
only can speak English, so that might be a little bit difficult. But
Well,
yeah, I'm gonna try and
English
speed
for-
run building this. Not exactly speed
anything.
run, but I'm gonna try and build this a lot faster than I built stuff yesterday.
You-
And
you know what?
whilst in between, Alice, if you can stop interrupting me, and if you can tell me if there's anything important that I need to pay attention to in
I
chat
was
as well.
starting to read it, but alright then. I can interrupt you if I want. I'm here on my own accord, thanks.
Yes, you are.
I'm
I'm not
just reading
forcing
out
you
stuff.
to be
If
here.
people don't ask you questions in the chat, I can't read them, can I? Do you want me to just make them up?
Yeah, no. I'm just saying if people ask
Oh,
any.
you've got so many parts.
Yeah, why is this invisible? What?
Ooh. Very exciting to see all those parts.
Why is it all the way down? What?
Down south.
Oh, there we go. But I've got it. There we go. We've got an interstage adapter. Okay, so the top of this needs to be 30, and the base needs to be, I think I'm going to go for 30, 32, 34, and then we'll make the very bottom of this 30.
Can you speak
something.
a Russian accent? They are easy.
Can I speak in a Russian accent, or
Don't do
you?
Do it.
I don't think I could.
No. Apparently they're easy.
Well, this doesn't look good.
Was
What?
that at 9 p.m?
What?
9 meters, sorry. At 9 meters. I don't know what was at 9 meters.
Yeah, this is 9 meters by 7.2. Basically, when I design a launch vehicle, what I do is I get the mass up of what I want to be able to lift to low Earth orbit. So we can see we've got 4,000 tons here. Then I build it to try and get 9,400 meters per second of delta V. And that is how I do my launch vehicles. Why is that not connecting?
Oh my god, so many.
I mean, this is really bizarre. I'm so confused right now. So
Cookie
confused.
Gaming said, what's so bad about living a pineapple? So he's on your side.
So 30-meter rockets, yes, that is what we're going to be doing. 30-meter diameter rockets, they are going to be huge. Right. I honestly do not understand why that's not doing it, so I'm going to start this again. And hopefully it's just a slight little glitch that will be fixed.
Roger Music keeps saying that it's very important that I say something, but then doesn't say what it is. So Pesky Bird says, what do you think will happen to the channel when uni continues and lockdown is away, vaccines and stuff, and when uni ended and you graduated? What is the future for the channel? Oh god, that got so deep.
Future for the channel, I still want to keep doing this throughout. Yeah, I have no plans on stopping at any point soon. Once I go back to uni next year and I am in uni properly rather than doing uni from home, I think that will mean my upload schedule will go down quite dramatically because it takes me about 40 minutes to drive to university, the university that I'm at. So it takes me a long time to get there, and then I will be there the entire time.
We could just move to Cos. Okay, so
But I do want to carry on.
I'm gonna ask some questions. What does that do?
That's just a fuel tank.
Oh, you got so many cool things. Why can't you use those ones? Cute ones.
Those ones, I will be using those. I am going to be using those.
Because I don't know anything about the game.
I don't know anything about the game. No, you do not. Right, so here we go. Let's do this. Let's work.
Teach me about Delta V.
Still need to teach you about Delta V.
Yeah, because so far you're like, does it have enough Delta V? And I'm like, I don't know.
Well, look up a Scott Manley video on it, or something like that. I don't know.
But there's already so many I need to watch.
You do, and you should be watching them right now. Why aren't you watching them right now? Right this very moment. Base, we want
I've
base
actually
32.
started looking at computer bits, you know.
Computer bits. What you want to buy? You want to build your own PC?
Yeah, a cute one.
Very, very, very nice.
Could it be nice?
A cute
and
PC.
White and pink or green, purple, one of those, but definitely white. 'Cause I don't like yours. It's too not nice.
What's wrong with my PC?
It's horrible.
You're horrible.
No. Yes, I am.
Yeah, you are.
Yes,
There we go. I knew you have no argument. You have no counter argument to that because we all know it's true. We all know it's true. Right, so let's do this as fast as possible now that I've got this working.
In 10 years, when Starlink and other constellations kick in and fibre gets everywhere, like there are like 2 billion people who will join the internet, so the channel have hope long term. Lol.
Thank you.
It was really hard to read. I can't read.
Yes, Starlink is vital for the success of this channel. So there was a lot of talk about Kessler syndrome on the Discord earlier on today, which was quite cool. I think people were saying basically that it's expanding at a rapid pace, and that we really do need to be worried about Kessler syndrome. We do need to be worried about Kessler syndrome. Kessler syndrome, it's the point where there is basically so much debris in low Earth orbit that you can't launch anything safely anymore, because when you launch something that's just such a high risk of hitting into some space debris. And yeah, it's very bad because it means you can't launch into space anymore. Right, so that's that done. Let's do this quickly. Yeah, no, this is a sandbox. This is a sandbox, so no, I don't have to buy any of this.
Is that why you've got everything? You don't earn all that, surely, when you're playing your games.
No. Although I basically do on the next millennia, just that's because I have what was I going to say?
I do actually know what Delta V is, you know, and I do some aerospace engineering and engineering in general, but I just don't know exactly like how to use it when building our rockets.
Alistair has no idea what she's talking about.
No, I don't, because it was a long time ago. I'm not going to lie to you. Stop confusing me. You're confusing yourself.
Alistair is always confused. Alistair is always confused.
I love how when Alistair reads a comment that contains a question for Kanasa, Kanasa just ignores it. Literally, why do you do that? You always say, ask me questions that are important.
Yeah.
You never answer the questions that are important.
I do answer the questions, don't I?
Yeah. He does it on purpose, Cookie Gaming, I tell you.
I try not to. I definitely try not to. But, I don't know.
He's like, why don't you come into chat and, you're going to read the chat and then it'll be fun. And
well, no, because you just faff around when you ask the question. You don't just ask the question. You're just like there. You don't say it properly.
I've literally done nothing except read the chat.
I've done nothing except read the chat.
Do you know what? If you're going to complain, I'll just go if you want.
Good riddance.
If you want me to go, then I'm staying.
Oh, there we go. If you want me to go, I'm going to stay. If you want me to go, I won't go.
Those best be symmetrical.
Those best be symmetrical?
Yeah.
They are. Well, I'm going to get rid of one of those. I want
Cookie Gaming, if you haven't joined the Discord, then join the Discord. It's very fun. There's messages 24/7 and it's very confusing, but it is fun to read.
It's not that. There's not that many messages.
Well, there is, because everyone's messaging all the different things in general. I turn my notifications back on and it's like...
444, that's not enough. Go for that. Fast to weight ratio of 0.99. Awesome.
Okay, this could be hard to read. So, can I say there
This
are
is
like 8,000 sats, which are on average car sized. Imagine 8,000 cars running through the Earth. Running around the Earth once every 90 minutes. The chance of the collision is low, plus most of them navigate.
I think the main problem with Kessler syndrome, though, is if one major event happens, so say one satellite crashed into another one, and it could eventually end up leading to a massive chain reaction with all of the debris that gets sprayed from that. I think that's more the worry for Kessler. Right, okay. So that is
Goofy Gaming says
5,898.
I was already on the Discord bed. You best not be calling me bad. That better be in a general term. Bad.
Already on the Discord. So
Delta
this
V
is
requirements. Oh no, it's just written that to me. Look at one of the Delta V maps on the net. It'll show you how much energy you need to get to Duna. For instance. Okay, I'll do my research for tomorrow. We're going to Duna. Is that how you say it?
Going to Duna.
Like tuna, but with a duh.
Like yeah.
Tuna.
Okay, so this is the engine that the destroyer recommended to use, these N1 blocks. So that's 50,000 kilonewtons in vacuum. So yeah, I think this might be a good way of doing this. One part that gives you a huge amount. What's this like? The M1 Block B. Oh, it's the second stage, so we don't really want to use that. 346 seconds. Yeah, no. So I'm going to use this as my second stage. This Hydrolox upper stage, which will be burning for quite some time. Although this could really do with having. Yeah, this isn't great at the moment. Let's get the length down on this. We don't want it this long. We definitely don't want it this long and this big. No. And I want to... What do I want to do? I want to get rid of all of the electric charge in here because currently there will be a lot of electric charge and we don't want anywhere near that much. No, I think probably 15,000 will do us fine. We'll update that.
I'm a bat.
You're a bat. There we go.
Yes.
6,000 meters per second of delta V in the stage, which is glorious. Right, so I want to do this quick. So in stage. All right, so we'll make that... Oh, we'll make that 34 at the top. No, we'll make that 42... 40 at the bottom, and then 32, 34 at the top.
Use the F1Bs instead of F1...
F1Bs aren't as powerful as F1As.
Used on Saturn V. But
I don't think
they have more thrust than in RP1.
I don't think they do. 8,000 kilonewtons at sea level. That was the F1B, wasn't it? Yeah. And if we just go for F1, we change this to the F1A.
F1As have more
thrust.
than
More thrust.
F1Bs.
9,000 and 8,000. The F1As have more.
Did he say 42 meters?
42 meters. The answer to life, the universe, and everything. Yes, that is why this is going to be 42 meters at the base, and I forgot to change that. So there we go, 42 meters.
A minuscule piece of a few millimeters can cause worrying cracks on the glass. There are already some, at least one, in the ISS. I don't know what that was from. Sorry, I might have missed a comment above that, maybe?
I think that's probably talking about Kessler syndrome as well, because he was saying that minuscule, like micrometeorites.
Okay.
Micrometeorites hitting the ISS, causing some cracks in the glass.
Is leaving for bed now. See ya.
Okay.
It's bedtime.
Cheers for coming by this stream, and yeah, thank you for coming along. And miss me trying to build this, trying to finally finish building this, which I don't know how long it's going to take. Do I still what?
Still not finished it from the first time, from the first stream?
No.
See, you are terrible at KSP.
Yes, because for some reason the Kraken really didn't like my design, despite it working earlier on today.
Okay, so once Kessler syndrome takes over, we will lose most comms. Oh, so much to read. There's big words in there.
Alicea says she can't read the big words. If you want to ask something to Alicea to ask to me, do it as like and explain it like I'm 5, because she can't read big words apparently. She's not good with the big words. Not good with the big words at all.
There's just lots of them together, you know.
There's just lots of words. It was very wordy.
An advanced AI network in space to build an infrastructure so when the
do these have gimbal? They do.
GTFO. In 30 years, there will be space pirates snatching dead sats for parts. Sorry. I'd like to think that would be. I don't know how to say his thing. The guy who went before and then came back says, "Got to go. Bye, Canas. I loved your stream." He only said bye to you, sir.
Big oof for you.
Big oof.
Big oof for you. Right,
No
so what's the thrust to weight ratio on this? That is 0.35. So we need a lot more than that. We need a lot more than that.
Do you
and
guys
I think
use
I know
a
how I'm going to do that.
or 24-hour clock? If you're talking about in real life, like in general, Canas uses 24-hour clock and I use 12.
Yeah, because
I'm
a muppet.
Not allowed to say that word.
Alicea can't tell the time.
Dumb.
Basically.
I can tell the time. I just don't like to have to count. Okay.
2954. So we've now currently got 9,487 meters per second of delta V. We've only got 0.58 thrust to weight ratio though, which is Nowhere near good. What's
He said,
back?
"Can
What's
I
back?
Stop mocking Alistair."
Let's just stop mocking Alistair. Why
wait.
not? It's so easy. It's so easy to do and so fun. I will mock Alistair all that I can. Right, so I want this to be 0 at the top. We're gonna make this probably.
Who of you two played the guitar?
10.
I like how you spelled guitar first. That's cute.
Wait, where's this?
Near the bottom.
Who of you two play the guitar?
it's
It's me.
Alistair.
It's me, and I don't play the guitar very well.
25 o'clock is objectively superior.
25 o'clock.
Alistair can't count past 12. Impossible. No, right, it's not that. It's just I don't want to have to go 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, and I sometimes have to do that. You know, I can do it from like...
She can't count.
I can do it from like 1 to 5, so I know when to finish work.
See, that doesn't work.
That sounds so stupid.
That does not work.
Why?
Why doesn't what not
What
work?
doesn't what work?
This.
Why? It looks
Because
cute though. It looks
no,
like a
but
disco.
it's all like they're all stuck in each other, and I don't even think that's going to get. Oh, that will give us enough thrust to weight ratio if we get another 6 of these on, maybe. Oh, how do I go about doing this?
Right, 24-hour clock is better. You don't have to think about whether it's AM or PM. Well, you know, if you've already been the AM, then it's obviously the PM. What?
What?
You don't look at the phone at 9:55 right now and think, oh, 9:55 in the morning.
24-hour clock is better. You are wrong.
Okay.
You are definitely wrong. Right, so I've got quite a few. How many parts is this?
I'll say he uses a 10-hour
61.
clock. She sleeps the rest of the time. That is very true. That is very true.
This looks
I want to
weird.
sleep.
This looks really weird, this rocket at the moment, but theoretically it should work. If we put that in there, it's only 1.07.
Right, guys, you acting as if I genuinely can't read the 24-hour clock. I just want to put it out there that I can. I just prefer the 12-hour clock.
She can't.
I can.
She can't. Right, go for
Okay.
that there like
If
that.
you say, I'll meet you tomorrow at 10. Well, see, I wouldn't say that because I'm not meeting anyone at 10 a.m.
Yeah, you're always asleep at 10 a.m.
Yeah.
Can like move that out of the way, but I still want it kind of like set into the rocket slightly so it is attached, but I want to make sure that none of these collide with each other. It looks really bizarre, but I mean, if it works. I'm a bit fed up of designing launch vehicles for this at the moment. I just want something that works. That needs to be a little bit bigger.
When they say usually I'll meet you at 10, it does mean like 10 though, because like most people do use the 24-hour clock, so I get why it's easy. I just, on my phone and stuff, I just prefer it to not that.
Right, so that's all attached. None of these engines are kind of colliding with each other. There are a few that are a little bit iffy.
Apparently this is a giant crab rocket.
A giant crab rocket. Yeah, we'll go for that. We'll call it the crab. Call it the crab.
Okay, guys, sorry, the 24-hour clock is better. Jeez.
So,
God, I feel like I'm being attacked.
I feel like I have been personally attacked. Right, so quickly finish all of the things that I need to do. I'm not going to bother detaching these engines because I feel like I don't want to. Makes it easier.
I'll say it in the chats. I'm supposed to be more mean to you. The thing is, though, I can handle it when Canas is mean to me because, you know, I've got thick skin where Canas is a baby. So if you say anything mean to him, we start crying. And when the chat's over, he'll be like, why would you say that to me? Why would you do that? In front of everyone, in front of the children.
Yes, that's definitely. Oh, we get 1 thrust to weight ratio.
Yeah, wrench squad. The Kraken hates crabs, apparently.
1.06. How much do we get? 10,000. Right. 10,000 meters per second of delta V.
Yeah, see, Malcolm,
With
you're
that,
on my
with a 1
team.
thrust to weight
Thanks.
ratio.
Thank you. I will do as I please.
What is the ratio of fuel? So if I remove all tanks, it is 35.6, 64.4. Because I don't want to fill this tank all the way up.
I think the stream peaked yesterday when Alistair got burned very hard. Yeah, I can't believe how mean everyone was on the chat. Am I really that chunky?
No, not really. It's just funny to say though, isn't it? So
Everyone's like a jumbo jet. You can't get her into space. There's no way she would get into
we need
orbit.
we need a
More boosters.
need a SpaceX.
76,000 Delta V.
What was it? It was 30. Hang on. Let me
How many accents are there in
removal
England?
tanks.
A lot.
35.6%. So 3,560. 35. Yeah, let's go for.
Why not use
go
lots of
for-
solids?
I could use lots of solids. That is definitely something that I could do. So that is 35,600 units of
James
kerosene.
Studio says, "Bye, Canas. I'm going to try a new ice cream shop that opened up nearby. It's 70 degrees out. It's 70 degrees out. Happy idea. Yeah, right. What ice cream flavour are you going to get there?"
Seize the day. Seize the day. Cheers for coming by for the first half of this stream. It's about halfway through what I want to be streaming today. So that was 35,600. So this needs to be 64,400
Boeing 78.
to make it up to 100%. 1.21.
Do you know what it's freezing outside
9477.
here as well? What I could tell you.
I
the
add an
temperature.
extra 0 on each of those. Update. We get 1.07 thrust to weight ratio and 9,870 meters per second of delta V.
It is 7 degrees here, which actually isn't that cold, really. It's been colder. We
Hang
did
on.
degrees
Calculate
Celsius,
time.
though.
So
No, I
3,
think he
4.
means. No, is he from America? I think he means.
Two.
that's when Daft Alice is there. That's when it's 70 degrees Celsius.
Yeah, no, because we're from the UK. We use centigrade. I think it's only America that uses Fahrenheit, isn't it?
Yeah,
So
because it's
3,
stupid.
5, 6, 0, 0, 0. See, centigrade always makes sense to me due to the fact that
Even
centigrade.
in chemistry and stuff, you still have to use Fahrenheit as well, don't you?
No, in chemistry you use Kelvin.
Kelvin and Fahrenheit too.
No, you use Kelvin.
I remember using it.
You don't. You never use. Ever use Fahrenheit in chemistry.
Well, you have to change it anyway.
1.14 thrust to weight ratio with 9,658 meters per second of delta V. That will do us fine. That will get us to orbit. Well, theoretically on paper, that will get us to orbit. It looks hideous, but you know what? I'm going to go with it. We're going to go with it. We're going to see if we can attach this to the main rocket.
Sorry, but look at this. New guy posted that in the meme.
Nice.
Am I putting you off?
Are you putting me off?
Yeah.
Uh,
Doing the building, because you tell me to say stuff. But
A little
people
bit, but
aren't
it's fine.
asking questions.
It's fine. It's fine.
So will Alistair be new mod on the Discord?
Alistair can be a mod on the Discord if she wants to be. She was asking me this morning, actually. She was like, why can't I be a mod? And I said,
No,
well,
I didn't. I said, could I be a mod if I wanted to?
yeah, I'm
said-
happy giving you mod because, like, you are my wife. I know exactly who you are. So that's definitely
What about
something
Katniss?
that
Is my
I'd
number
be.
2?
Katniss is your number 2. I think
Yeah.
there's a rule that states that Katniss can't apply for mod.
Why?
I think the World Conqueror just came out with it one day. It's like, no, Katniss can't apply for mod. That's crazy talk. So if we
Music
go
is just
for
playing
these.
Surviving Mars to pass the time.
Surviving Mars, yeah, it's a good game. It's a good game. I was talking about playing that earlier on. It is a very good game. So this now only weighs 60,000 tons. This is even less than it was before.
What's the story behind the colour of your hair?
The colour of my hair, I was born blonde, and I've remained blonde for the rest of my life. No, that's basically it.
You had green hair once when you were the Joker.
Oh yeah, no, I dyed my hair green once when I was the Joker, and I also dyed it black once when I went to a party dressed as Billy Joe from Green Day. Although that turned out grey because I had very blonde hair at the time, and black hair dye on blonde hair makes your hair go grey. So that looked hideous, looked hideously ugly by the end. Whoa, that's a lot of tonnage. We don't need anywhere near that much. So I'm going to make this as small as possible. And we're going to go for, let's make that a bit smaller.
Fahrenheit and chemistry need to drink hydrazine.
I would recommend hydrochloric acid.
That would be horrid.
It's got a nice sharp kick to it.
Yeah,
Might
I'd
mess up your
recommend
insides
you,
though. I'm just going to say, do not drink hydrochloric acid. I would highly recommend never, ever, ever doing that.
if you
That
want
was
a good time,
said
though,
as a jest.
go sniff the stuff that's in the air. You know, the things that you have to you know, the chemicals that have to be behind the screen and you can't go near it.
Yes.
You know, you've got to just put your hands in.
Yeah.
Don't do that. It makes you very dizzy and you
Yeah, I
will be
know.
sick.
I did do chemistry. We had to evacuate our chemistry lab at one point due to the fact that someone put something where they really shouldn't, and they gassed the entire lab. that was a good fun time. Are you okay?
Sorry.
Alice is still a little bit sick. She has been sick for a very long time.
This man looks ginger, so he must be ginger. On the camera, when I watch it back, it does look royal ginger, but it's not. It's blonde, I swear.
Yeah, I'm definitely blonde.
Great
People
story.
say that I look ginger
Great
whilst
story.
on the camera.
You should be a storyteller.
I should be a storyteller. I mean, I write songs, but I've not written a story for a long time. There we go. That is one hideous chunky rocket, but oh, for Pete's sake, why? That was not ideal. I think I'm going to leave it, though. How is that messing with these? Could do with coming out just a tad.
Katniss very naughty.
There we go. What is Katniss saying? Is Katniss being bad? Right, okay, so we've got everything that I think I need. We have ullage motors, we have a separation motor to prevent this from flying into here. We have all of the engines that I require. I have almost 9,700 meters per second of Delta V.
Why is that flirting on the top? Why's it got flirty boy?
What? That's because that's going to change. These need to go in here so that we get 1.14 meters per second of Delta V. These can go off at this point. There we go. That's that done. That can save. We can save this. Don't want it as untitled spacecraft. The crab. That's what someone said. The carb. The carb. Save it. And I am going to grab this.
Are you
Some
guys
assemblies.
married? No, he's married to So Not the Hero type. Not me.
Apparently. Right, so save
And his
subassembly, the crab. There we go. Let's save this and let's go back to the Saturn V. That took a lot less time to build that time than it has over previous periods that I've been trying to do this. A ridiculous thing. So
No, it's
Saturn
not
V
my
new.
boyfriend
We're gonna go
either.
load.
Not my boyfriend either.
She's just some random person that I met on the street that I
Yeah.
decided to invite in for
We're
this
just
stream.
friends.
No. Oh god. Canasta, what do you mean? I drink hydrochloric acid all the time.
Have I got
Big
to do
chunky
that
Alice
stupid voice
say
when
it.
I read to you?
When you read to me?
Yeah.
What big stupid voice? What stupid voice?
That. I drink hydrochloric acid all the time. You always do
because-
that. And it's like, hello everyone and welcome to my channel. I always do that.
Look at the part count. It's because it's like I'm presenting.
I'm presenting to you this rocket which I've been building for many days now and have still
Well,
not
no,
got
the reason why I do that as
anywhere.
well, there is another reason why I do that as
No, I'm
well.
not joking. So you don't do the ums and ahs,
Yes,
we all know.
so I don't and ah when I talk because I hate watching a video on YouTube and someone being there going
it's boring.
so yeah, I really don't like that. So I try and cut it out of my
Best
videos
stuff
as much
in
as
the
I
lab
can.
to sniff is ether or chloroform. Chloroform actually takes 5 whole minutes to make you pass out. And you'll only pass out for around 30 seconds-ish, so...
Alisea would know.
It's not really, as exciting as people make it out to be.
Oh god, I picked
Can
up the
I
wrong
say-
part.
Can you do Saturn V to Alpha...
Alpha Centauri?
Yep. Next, please.
Saturn V to Alpha Centauri? Maybe. That could be interesting. I know there is a mod that adds Alpha Centauri. Oh, I keep picking up the wrong part. Real Exoplanets adds Alpha Centauri and Proxima Centauri, and I think Barnard Star, Sirius.
Is he your accountant? No, I'm his accountant.
Yeah, Alisea is definitely my accountant. Alisea is the one that has the job, so I'm a uni student. Alisea actually works.
Yeah, I got the dollar bills.
I mean, I
all.
get a little bit of money from YouTube now after my channel hit
Which he
1K,
spends
but
on
it's
computer stuff, boring stuff.
barely
Or
anything.
McDonald's.
No, my YouTube money, any money that I get from YouTube, I put
Yeah.
towards the channel, doing stuff
Yeah.
like paying for the Space Engineers server, buying upgrades to like my camera
You
setup and mic and all of that.
That word wrong. The one beginning with C. Centuri or whatever you say.
Centuri, wrong?
Yes. Why
Do
have you
I?
put the British? Why have you put the British flag on there? Apparently.
There isn't the British flag on there, is there?
Well, it's just... There was right at the top. Did you change it?
There's an American flag.
Up. Right at the top.
Oh, there might be.
The flirty thing.
Oh yeah. No,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
gone though. That was way gone.
Okay.
That's been gone for ages. I just picked the Union Jack for this save just because I'm from the UK and I didn't want to make a flag for my sandbox save. So this all done. This is this all built up.
Do you want me
Now
to
I
fly
just
it?
need to... No, I do
Should
not
I
want you
press
to fly it.
space?
You can press space if you want, but I do not want you to fly it.
Why do you want me? I'm much better than you. Nothing falls over except for me.
Except for you.
Yeah.
Right, so it's time to do staging. This is going to be a lot of not
That
fun.
looks horrible to stage. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie to
it
you.
is. It will be. This is so many less parts, though. This is only 260 parts. This is great. This is really, really good. I'm very looking forward to launching this. Some studying coffee, Red Bull, maybe. He Chamosen. I probably really butchered
that's
that.
horrible.
Thank you for the donation. Thank you for the donation. Very generous donation. Thank you very, very much. Just like
10,000 money, Spog.
It's like, well, according to Stream Overlay, because it converts it to pounds for me in my chat. So that's about 13 quid. So thank you very much. Thank you very, very
guys,
much.
you really have to
10,000
just chuck away dirt, yeah.
monies. 10,000 monies. But yes, thank you very much. For quite frankly, this is probably one of the worst streams I've done in a while.
No, I'm in it.
You are in it, but it's just been me failing building this.
Well, what's all those ones?
Oh, that's just the special menu.
Oh,
So that's
cool,
where
cool,
my
cool,
sub-assemblies
cool,
are.
cool, cool.
And I use sub-assemblies quite
I've
a
got a
lot.
serious question for you.
You got a serious
What
question
are you
for me?
going to do when I get my own PC and it
Yeah.
looks nice and it looks nicer than yours and it is better than yours and I get better at KSP than you and take over the channel
I'm gonna cry.
and my channel will be called... What's yours called again? Can I ask again?
Malcolm Anon, thank you for the £5. Have a pint. Yeah, yes, I think I am gonna go have a drink after I finish this stream. I think that would be a very good idea. A nice Friday night beer after relaxing. I can't really though. I've got to
That's a
do
rich boy
more
now.
of the next millennia after this. I need to finish filming that. I've got most of the next episode done, but there's still a bit more that I need to do.
Why do you want me to say that word? Did I say it wrong? Is
I'll say you're in it.
How
Best
do you say
stream.
it? How do you
Wait,
say it?
obliviously.
No,
What?
the pad.
Alpha Centauri.
No, the bottom. Look, read pesky bird.
So pesky bird, pesky bird. Can Alice say? Please say the word pog again,
How do you
please.
say it?
Pog. How do you
That's
say
how I
it?
say it.
That's how you say it. Say it.
Yeah.
Say it. Say pog.
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 Poggers.
Pogga, pogga, pogga.
Oh, I shouted into the microphone a little bit then. Right, so yeah, staging. Staging is going to be a nightmare. A nightmare. Let's put that all the way at the
what's
top
wrong
because
with the
that's
word
not
pog?
going to
Why did I say
be. Those launch clamps, haha, they'd snap like twigs. They really would, but luckily KSP doesn't mind. And that's all I need. As long as KSP can deal with it, then it is good. They should be in their own little staging section
Have you
though.
done a drunk KSP like what Anna did? Do you know what? I actually was thinking about that the other day, you know, about like doing drunk KSP and how terrible that would be.
I've not done drunk KSP. I've done drunk Minecraft, but I've not done drunk KSP. But drunk KSP with Alex
Oh,
might
we
be
both
quite funny.
did drunk Minecraft.
But
didn't
that's
we?
definitely something that I'd want to do with someone else involved, though.
When I did when we did the drunk Minecraft, was that when I lost all my shit? Or was that normal Minecraft?
I think that was normal Minecraft. That was normal Minecraft, right? So
Minecraft proper
you.
annoys me when it does that. Why wolves should not be eating the sheeps?
Well, it's like wolves. Wolves eat sheep. I can see why that happens in
wolves
Minecraft.
Don't eat sheep. Why are wolves and sheeps together? I just said sheeps as if the plural for sheeps is sheeps.
The plural for sheeps is sheeps.
There's launch clouds, haha. They'd snap like twigs.
Yeah, I know. I read that already from Calvin. Yes,
Diggly
this
dangly
is completely unrealistic, but we're gonna go with it. We're gonna go with it.
Grandma's
Poogies.
on point today. Love it.
So that's the first stage. Then the launch clamps go. Then I need.
Okay, so this is apparently how I knitted it. You need to get a PC with RGB. RGB makes you a pro. When you have RGB, you're officially allowed to take over Carlos's channel and call it Alisea Gaming.
RGB does make you a pro. I don't have much RGB in my computer. My fans have RGB, but that's about it.
Sheeps.
That's about it, I think. Right, so... What? Oh, I was going to say, why have I got F1s on this? And then I realised, yes, I have a Saturn V at the top of this. I was like, I replaced them with the N1 SXT engine clusters, but no, I do have those. Right, where are these engines?
I
Oh,
do
they're
know
all the way
that
up here.
sheep is the plural. Thank you.
You do?
I do.
Let's just move that there. Yeah,
Which
they
one's the
can
one
go.
that's deaf? Is it like, isn't it
Right,
like
okay.
a death of something and it's like loads of crows or
Or
something?
what? A murder of crows.
Murder, that's it. That's the
And
crows one.
a parliament of owls.
School of Fishies.
Yeah.
Parliament of Owls. Is that really it?
Yeah, it's a parliament
That's
of owls.
real cute.
I think, anyway.
To you. Hoot hoot.
3,500 meters per second at Delta V.
Now, I'm telling you.
You've gone mad.
Yeah.
You're always mad.
Hoot hoot.
There we go. I think that should be us with a new launch vehicle. Kanasa is a noob, confirmed. Definitely. I am very, very, very noobish. So, Kanasa, this will work from the 5th time since the first 4 N1s failed. We are using the N1 engines, so very, very whoa, look at that failure rate, 37%. I'm not playing with test light. I'm not using test light. I'm disabling it.
It's a Battle of Ravens as well. Did anyone watch
A Battle of
I
Ravens.
don't know.
That's cool. I didn't know that one, but that's
That is
awesome.
Cool. I didn't know how old people are, but did anyone watch that game show on what is that? What's that kids at CITV or something?
CITV. Well, that's a British thing
No,
for
it's-
starters.
Oh right. Oh yeah, I forgot everyone's like American and that. All right, never mind. Probably won't watch
Raven. I never watched it because I think I was a bit too old for it. But
yeah, it was
but I
real
remember
scary.
it.
I used to think that they actually disappeared. Swear down.
that should hopefully give us enough clearance of the launch pad, I think. Right, so everyone in the stream, who's ready to see if we can launch this to low Earth orbit? We should be able to. I'm fairly convinced that we should be able to. We have more than enough Delta V, and everything should be in working order.
How much Delta V do you need to start breaking the inbuilt DV calculator?
I don't actually know. I know with Interstellar, you can get upwards, with Interstellar Extended, the mod, you can get upwards of hundreds of thousands of Delta V with some of the engines on there, like the Daedalus and some of the more advanced nuclear fusion engines. So I think it can go up quite high. I'm fairly sure it can go up quite high. 1.27 thrust to weight ratio as well. Damn, this is not bad. Wait,
Everyone
no.
take a
what?
shot for every kilometre of altitude.
No one's getting drunk today. Right, yeah, no, I think we're good to go. I'm going to launch this and we're going to see how this goes.
What are you reading?
I'm not sure if this is rude to ask. I don't watch many streams, but if I uploaded my stream video by tomorrow, would you watch it on stream? I've never seen someone react to one of my videos before. That is potentially something we could do. Me and Alisea tomorrow are likely going to be playing Minecraft together, so yeah, we could do. Yeah, not Minecraft, KSP.
Oh, so we played Minecraft today.
Yeah, it's been a while since we played
I think
Minecraft.
it's you to watch me play Minecraft. I would just be rude though, you know. I would just be like, do you know when people do those voiceovers of when people don't know anything and they just start making stuff up? So it's like, oh look, the bubbly thing's going on to the long boy.
The bobbly thing's going on to the
Yeah.
long boy. Alisea is no holding back.
No.
So try and get that too. I
when in
wasn't
doubt,
wasn't
peace
happy
and
where it
pout.
was.
I do look fat though, don't I? But it's just because I wear oversized jumpers. I'm
Wearing
not
an
really not
oversized
that fat, I
jumper.
don't think. Anyway, I'm on a diet though, so don't worry. Jumbo Jet will soon become Tiny Jet or whatever it is. Hopefully.
2 frames per second. 2 frames per second equals life. Yes, that is probably what we are going to be ending up with, or thereabouts.
I really want the stream where Alisea is playing and Canas is reading in the chat. Let's see if he likes it. Team Alisea. Well, he usually does kind of do that when we play KSP. Just what he does is he reads the chat and he goes, "Have you really only built that in the whole time that we've been on this stream?"
To be honest, that
Is that
building
cool? Do
this.
the next
How
bit
long
then.
did that take for me to build that new launch vehicle? About 30 minutes, I think.
Back to 2 FPS now.
It is going to be back to 2 FPS, unfortunately. Oh, god damn it. No. I forgot the crew again. I left them in.
Right.
I even said.
told you not to.
I know, someone even said in chat, and I feel so bad now.
Okay, if Canas reacts to a video on stream, I demand him to react to my Neptune mission when that finally comes out.
How far along with that are you, Capness? I asked you this yesterday, and I don't think I saw if you replied or not.
And Canas, what insanity have you got for me today?
Hello, Dickers91. Today we are, as you can see, we are on the launch pad now. That's a Saturn V. we're going to try and send this to Saturn.
40 minutes are too long compared to 5 minutes. Shaking my head. Just kidding. They're awesome. Totally worth it. I'm going to start reading them out with funny words now. Please launch without them. And if it works, you rendezvous. I think that's how you say it.
Please launch without them. Or with them.
Without. It's about halfway there with his video.
Okay. You know what I'm going to do? Can we even get them out?
Shall I start
Let's do
singing the
this.
song? What if I start singing? Will you be mad?
Something exploded.
Uh-oh.
I thought something exploded. Right, we're going to parachute them. Uh-oh. No, no, no! Oh, no, the parachute's been wasted. Oh, well, Connie Ortiz is dead.
Okay, Canassa, now you're playing KSP the way I
Rip, rip. Oh, but look at this.
Oh,
the last few minutes of her life.
Oh, that was fun though.
And splat.
She didn't even bounce.
She didn't bounce. She didn't bounce. Oh, she dead. She dead. She dead, unfortunately. Right, let's see if we can get the other person out. Ludmila Dezhnoevia.
Excuse me.
Let's see if this one goes a little bit better. Hopefully it should. Look at this wobbling around. I'm a little bit concerned now. So what I'm going to do is... Yeah, what is going on here? If we get a bit of distance away from the Saturn, and then we deploy the chute, there we go, much safer. Yeah, we can get back down. Although, that is wobbling. Quite alarming. Look at that. I'm getting a lot more frames, though. A lot more frames. So this might be a little bit nicer to try and launch. Although, I think that's going to end in tears very, very, very quickly. It's the dancing rocket. It's the dancing rocket. Look at that. Wow. Oh, there we go. Yep, no, it's exploding. It's blowing up.
Oh,
Rip.
God. That doesn't look... It looks like berries. Like a bunch of grapes.
A bunch of grapes? How does that look like a bunch of grapes?
Grapes.
Oh, what, the parachute? I thought you meant the rocket exploding off in the background. So we're gonna have to revert that flight anyway. And this does... Oh no. KSP64X is not responding. Are you serious? Are you having a laugh? I'm going to wait for the program to respond because I feel like it should load momentarily. But yes, no, kaboom, kaboom, we have lost the rocket, and currently, oh, there we go, no, KSP is back, KSP is back. I wonder if we get hit by any debris. No, I don't think we are. I think we're safe, but that's lots of explosions. There we go. We blew up the runway, we blew up the launch pad. This is very James Bond with the Union Jack on the parachute. Oh, look at that, we're getting frames. I've got like a whole whopping 30 frames per second at the moment. This is glorious. This is beautiful. This is like Armageddon. There's just bits of rocket flying down whilst we parachute our way to the ground. Let's control this and try and land at not 25 meters per second, because I think that might be quite a rough landing. There we go. Oh, what the...
Over there.
I don't know. What? I'm so confused.
You're not going to be able to do this by the end of the stream, are you?
Yeah, I'll be able to do some of it, right. So what we're going to do, we are going to go back to the vehicle assembly building, and we're going to take out the crew, and there is just one other thing I want to check.
We're off
30 FPS is great. I know, it was amazing. What? A whole 30 frames per second. That was ridiculous.
Right. Apparently.
How did that Kerbal die? I don't know. Did she hit the launch clamp? That must have been what happened.
Alice is so good at the game, she'll make heavy lift SSTO next stream.
Do you want to try doing an SSTO?
We're going to
Interplanetary. We'll do a interplanetary SSTO. I've never done that in the game before. I was working on an SSTO on RO, and I kind of made one, but it got to orbit. It was just getting back down was the tricky part. I was going to include that in the next Millennia video, but I don't think I will now because it just gets torn apart whilst trying to re-enter, which isn't very fun. It's not very fun at all when it all just blows up and goes all pear-shaped.
I'm proper hungry. You?
You're proper hungry. Yeah, I've not eaten today.
No, same. I had an apple.
You had an apple?
I did, yeah.
An entire apple?
Yeah, because work was so hard today.
I was planning on eating after the stream.
Bloody blood out of a stone with people who don't even know what's going on. I swear down.
Did you have a bad day at work?
It didn't even work for my company. Not obviously my company, but it didn't work for the company.
Alisea owns her own company, apparently. And avionics are sufficient. Fantastic. So that's good. But we're going to get rid of the crew. So the whole thing with the rocket wobbling on the launch pad, I'm not concerned about that because that doesn't happen all the time. I think that's just a bug. Hello, N9. Welcome back. Welcome back to the stream. We have done a new launch vehicle.
You smashed the cable into the launch clamp. Can't help but notice the launch pad still. XT.
Yes. This is a slow process, a long and arduous process, a long and slow process that is...
Alisea had an apple can. I had a pineapple.
I had pineapple. Oh.
Yeah, I'm not being funny about it, but why is everyone laughing at me for saying apple apps? It actually sounds like apple apps.
Apple apps? What, rather than apple apps?
Apple apps.
Apple apps.
Apple
Well,
apps.
apple apps.
Apple apps
Remove crew. I did remove the crew. I made sure that I removed the crew this time. I remembered. That's the reason why I went into the vehicle assembly building.
2 hours without getting out of the atmosphere.
I know, this has been pretty terrible.
I know.
When I next live stream KSP, which will be probably Monday, it'll either be a continuation of this or it will be coming home or the next Millennia. I'm not sure what I want.
Saturn C80.
The Saturn C80.
Have you lived to SSTO RSS/IRO next stream? That's just words. That's just letters now.
So Pesky Bird, I was considering trying to design an SSTO on stream. I don't think I would do the conventional kind of like SSTOs in stock SSTO where it's horizontal takeoff, horizontal landing. I was trying to go for a vertical takeoff and horizontal landing. I don't know how possible that is going to be, though, considering the one that I did design that didn't work. It was an SSTO in that it could get a crew of 12 up to low Earth orbit. However, there were quite a few cheaty methods that I had to use to even be able to do that, like putting tanks inside each other. And even then, it didn't survive re-entry. Although it got close to surviving re-entry quite a few times, it's just the aerodynamics of it. I couldn't quite figure it out so that it would work exactly how I wanted it to. But I could try and do a SSTO design for RO on stream, or I could show what I've done already and then build upon it. I might even, if at some point in the stream, if I get a bit bored of doing this Saturn V stuff, might even go into the next Millennia save and show what I did for that.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm just hoping that I've got lip balm or something in it.
Here we go. Right, so engage autopilot. We are going to have, we can't quite go that high, so we're going to go for 225, not two.
Can I say, by the power invested in me by the YouTube algorithm, now bless your PC to help KSP launch this crab to orbit.
Thank you very, very much. That's still not enough. We're going to have to do this to 200 and 200. I'm getting way more frames now, though. Way more frames, which is nice. 709, 707. Why is that going down? Why is that going down? What?
Alisea can easily make an SSTO. She's good at the game. Oh, look. You're spoiling me now.
I do not understand why I'm losing Delta V. Oh, it's because these... No. These were filled up. Why am I losing... Oh, it's because... It's filling this up. It's filling this up. No. Get rid of that. Stop it. And can I dump that? I think I want to dump that before I launch this because I do not want that filling up. Liquid oxygen, liquid hydrogen, and what else is filling up? Oh, that one. Damn it. No. Stop it. Bad launch clamps. Bad launch clamps. Right. So we want to dump from there. Yep. Go away, please.
I love that.
There we go.
You a girl, bro, and the 9 gag.
And then we want to dump from there. There we go. And now we've got more delta V. Fantastic. Wonderful. 734 should be okay to get us to orbit. I think. 170 seconds. Yeah. This should be good. This should be okay. So, autopilot is enabled. We're going to get rid of this, and we are going to hit spacebar and send our way, 4th time's the charm, or was it the 5th time? I can't remember. To space.
70th time.
Here we go.
Oh,
Nothing seems to be happening.
Taking his time. 3, 2.
Is anything?
Set off.
What is?
See? Listens to me.
Oh, there we go. Something is happening.
Yes.
Nice. Oh, the frames. I'm getting loads of frames. This is so much faster. Katniss is sleepy. Fair enough. I think it's like 11:30 for Katniss at the moment. So, if you think PP looks like a pineapple, I'm sorry. M9, where's that come from? That's what? Look at the frames, though. The frames, it's beautiful. It's so much faster than it was before. So much faster.
What have we started?
I don't know. I don't know what's going on in chat at the moment, but I am very, very happy that this seems to be a lot better than before. Look at the roll indicator. Oh dear. Why are we rolling all the way over there? Oh, I think that is just this turning. It's trying to turn for some reason. I don't know why though.
And Nana, you drunk.
Yeah, we're going all over the place. What is going on? Why is this? If these got they do have gimbal. I checked. They do have gimbal, but we seem to be very, very, very unable to control where we're going. Which is less than ideal. Less than ideal.
Sea Dragon, I also question everything that's happening in chat right now. Pineapples galore on PPs. Pineapple on pizza is actually well nice. Like I said, people only dislike pineapple on pizza because society tells you to. Don't be a noob.
I don't like pineapple. Just end off. I just don't like pineapple.
It's actually so good. You know,
I don't like pineapple flavoured stuff. I don't like pineapple.
Pineapple and japs on pizza, jalapenos. Yeah, I realise that normal people don't call them jalapenos japs.
Because normal people don't. Well, where do you get that from? It's just from working at Domino's, isn't it? So yeah, we're getting way more frames per second doing this. Although the fact that this is rolling a bit uncontrollably, which someone was saying, is a little bit concerning. I don't know why it's rolling like this. It shouldn't be, but the yaw is. Oh yeah, no, we're not looking good here.
When you say 5:30 for you, right? Do you mean 5:30 p.m. or 5:30 a.m.? Because there's a mixture of who uses 24-hour and non-24-hour clock in this chat.
That is a pretty cool sight underneath. All of those engines all light up. I don't like the fact that this doesn't have real plume though. So obviously with real plume we wouldn't get these little rubbish smoky plumes coming out the bottom. No, it's good. It's good. No, you don't know my life. You don't know my life. You cannot stop us. Bad. Pineapple and pizza bad. I think N9 has the authority on this as well, because you work in a pizza place, don't you, N9? I think, or I'm sure you've said that before. Am I going polar? No, we're not.
Defroster, stop saying bad. You're bad. It's probably your bedtime now, innit?
We're going for a 28.6 inclination. It might look like we're going polar because this thing has just flipped around multiple times, but no, we're not going polar. Not going polar. Just going to be launching into just a normal low Earth orbit. Demonic trash. But does it matter? Does it matter? I'm not sure what the does it matter to is in response to, but I don't know. So there are many things that I will put on a pizza. Pineapple is not one of those. I was saying, for pizza that I like.
What do you put on pizza, everyone? Because I'm just a white girl and I just have garlic butter and delight cheese.
I was talking about this on Discord. My pizza, I just like throwing as much meat on there as possible. The barbecue base.
Likes the meat, confirmed.
Yes. Barbecue base and then extra cheese. And that
Stinks
is
as well,
like,
your pizza.
that's like perfect. We still going 90 degrees. We are still going 90 degrees. We are going the right way. This is looking good. This is looking much better than it has before. However, I am aware that we did get higher and faster than this with the last iteration of this rocket.
Not being funny, right? But pepperoni is actually rats.
You have
Dirty.
pepperoni. You eat pepperoni all the time
No, I
now.
don't.
Yeah, you do. You have salami and pepperoni and
No,
all
I
of that
don't.
with your pasta.
No, I don't. I put chorizo in there, and that's different.
Chorizo and pepperoni are basically
They
the
are
same.
not the same.
They're like cold cuts,
No, they
Italian cold
are.
cuts.
Yeah, but this different sausage. I don't like the pepperoni.
Does anyone break the crust and put it into the center of the slice? I do not do that.
No,
I don't think
that's
I've ever
weird.
done that.
How do you hold it?
How do you hold it?
Yeah.
I suppose, yeah, the crust is a great place to like hold your pizza and just kind of, yeah, use it. Well, we've broken the sound barrier and we're on our way up into orbit. Nothing has gone wrong yet.
Oh no, anchovies on pizza, not a chance. And olives, you are.
This is looking
that is
good.
dirty. I wouldn't have that, mate.
Alistair angry. Alistair is always angry when pizza is involved. Yeah, she worked as a manager at a Domino's Pizza for how long? Like a
2
year?
years.
Oh, for 2
Ooh.
years. 2 years. So
Cheeky boy. I am angry because pepperoni isn't the same as chorizo. Pepperoni is gross. Unless I
why are we going up? What's going up? That yaw is worrying me. That yaw is worrying me. That's really worrying me.
I just want to eat the crust alongside the middle. It's better than the middle.
Still getting 5 frames per second. This is, yeah, the yaw has kind of stabilized itself now. That's good. Oh, this is looking like it could work. Should have listened to the destroyer earlier on and used these SXT N1 engines. Ah, vehicle is going on nominal trajectory. Stand by for LOS Cape. Yes, we are. We should have main engine cutout in 60 seconds. It'll be a little bit longer than that due to the fact that obviously we are yellow clocking and I'm only getting 5 frames per second, so it'll probably be about maybe 2-3 minutes from now if I don't physical time warp, which I am not going to. I'm not going to run the risk of having this go very badly because I tried to physical time warp. I wonder how high up we're going to get before this stage cuts out and whether this is going to make the rocket tip, because we're going to have a little brief intermission where these engines don't fire up. It might be safer to hot stage this. Don't really want to hot stage it though. I hate hot staging. Hot staging is really not fun. And the start of an RP1 career when there are a lot of designs which require hot staging. Yeah, I get very thankful when I get out of that stage. But ideally, I'd like to be probably around maybe 50,000 meters, 60,000 meters before this separates, but we'll see, we'll see. This is some nice ice cream. Oh, you went and got your ice cream. Very, very nice.
What flavour was it?
I should not have eaten the entire thing. Kanasa, can you put up Delta V thing? What's Delta V thing? Is there a Delta V readout? Delta V stats. This.
Sorry, I
was just texting. Get rid of that. Let's get that out of the way. Delta V stats. We'll place that there. Try and get the rocket in display. There we go. Cool. Yeah, this is going a lot better. This is going a lot better. Now, obviously, comes main engine cutout and second stage ignition, which is going to be very terrifying. But I feel like it should be okay. I'm a bit worried that we've only got 0.84 thrust to weight ratio on our second stage engine. On our second stage cluster of engines, I should say. Considering we're only going to be at about 40, 50,000 when these engines cut out.
I don't know what that is. If you mean pineapple, then yes.
Hot staging for life. No, I can't stand hot staging.
Make the DV stats smaller.
Make the DV stats smaller. So can you do that? So wait, we can go click that, I think. Custom. There we go.
Katniss is going now. Bye bye, Katniss.
Cheers for coming along to the stream, Katniss.
Sleepy time, thinking about Meadows of Crows and
oh, great
stuff. Cars blowing up and that. We're wrong again.
Yeah.
Catastrophic failure. That's just rude.
Why? What? The Merlin 1D collided into. I don't understand. That is a full-on Kraken attack. So that Merlin 1D is attached to the Saturn 1C tank. That's just. I don't know why that is happening. I don't know why that's happening because that shouldn't have happened. That is a part attached to a part that is just colliding into it. Like, if I go to the vehicle assembly, I'll show you where that Merlin 1D engine is and why it shouldn't be able to collide into that part.
I'm gonna be back in a sec. Okay.
Depression indeed. Yeah, this isn't going very well. Oh, this really isn't going very well. The Kraken doesn't like crab. No, apparently the Kraken doesn't like crab at all. It's really, really unhappy with this. Oh, why? I really don't understand. I don't understand why that's going on because the Merlin 1D that I have got on there is part of the Saturn 1C body. It's attached to the Saturn 1C, so there is no way that should collide with that part. Maybe it pulled too many G's. I don't think it did though, because I think the max thrust to weight ratio for this stage is only about probably like less than 6. No, the most thrust to weight ratio we're going to be getting is 3.71, so it won't be the G's. That won't be what's causing that. I don't understand. Like, so these are where the Merlin 1Ds are. There. They're there to help me maneuver when I get to Saturn. They're attached. This is what it collided into. This. They are attached to that. So, no clue. Absolutely no clue why that is doing that. I think what I might do is I might just get rid of them for now. Because that's what caused that, and yeah, we're going to start again.
Close the bedroom door.
Huh?
Should you close the bedroom door? Pippin in there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
You can let him out if you want.
I have.
So yeah, no, I don't know why that's happened. I really don't know why that's happened. But yeah, that shouldn't collide into that. Why does that collide into that? There's oh, he's being noisy. Do you want to let him in? So he stops meowing. It had 12 Gs. It had 12 Gs. That is something that shouldn't have happened. That should not have happened due to the fact that it should only be able to pull about 4 Gs with what's going on. Are you just going to chill with Pippin there? I've got no idea. Bring the cat. The cat must appear. Bring the cat and make sure that he is satisfied. There we go. Hello. Are you gonna be like my good luck charm?
You could say, you can do it, Kanasa.
He didn't like that. He put a very funny face. Very funny face when you said that. Oh, you can barely even see him.
Sorry.
There he is. Yeah, no, we're going to try this again now with the Merlins removed. I keep writing what cat on my homework virtual. Yes, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try doing this now. I think this will be the last attempt that I do trying this. We'll try to send this to orbit And then afterwards, maybe, if it doesn't work, I still want to send a Saturn V to Saturn because I've started this now and I'm not going to give up until I've done it. But what I might do is I might do it. I won't do it on stream. I'll do it in my own time.
He says,
I will.
I told you the 5th time would work, so this is it.
This is it. This is it.
Also, don't call my cat Caffey. My cat is not a Caffey. He is a Pippin.
Yeah, if I
And mine's going to work now.
if I can't do this on a stream, I will be. I'll probably do it in my own time, do a video on it, rather than sitting through another stream. And then that way, it might be a bit better. Okay, I'm off work now. Yes, Alistair did just say, cheers, N9. Cheers for stopping by for a bit of this stream. Anyway, watching me try and fail repeatedly. It's not been very fun. Oh. Yeah, the Kraken just doesn't like me today. Right, so I'm just going to get straight into this. We've removed everything that we need to remove. We can just hit engage autopilot. Wait. Come on. No, stop filling up. Stop filling up. I should have done this before. Stop filling up. I'm clicking you and you won't fill up. Come on.
What's it filling up with?
Liquid hydrogen and oxygen. Go, stop it. There we go. Right, I need to dump that again. That's unfortunate. Oh, this is, yeah, come on. Right, we want to dump.
We've got this now, haven't we?
We don't, yeah, I don't know if we do, though. That's the problem.
We have.
Dump that. There we go. And we'll go, and we'll engage autopilot. 737, that's fine. That was going to get us to orbit before. Let's hit space, and we are going. Why is it so hard?
Why is this one so hard?
Because the Kraken keeps attacking it. And this also...
What's the Kraken? The bottom bit?
No, it's like the deep space Kraken. It's like KSP, like when things just randomly break.
Okay.
There we go. The engines have fired up.
Oh, that's what that's called. Okay.
Yeah.
We got it this time, haven't we?
I don't know. I don't know if it will. But I'm just gonna be like, screw this and type physical time warp. Physical time warp is gonna help.
Isn't that bad?
Well, it worked one time. And then the next time it failed. So we're just going to physical time warp through this because I'm getting fed up of sitting around waiting for this, to be honest. And this is much faster.
Oh no!
Look at that.
Means
speed. This rocket is speed.
Yeah, N9 means he's actually okay. He's like, I'm off work now. I'm off to work now.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm actually able to properly watch. That's what I mean. Oh, okay.
Sorry.
I was
in
going
the
to say,
north,
because
we say, I'm off to shop, or I'm off to this person.
But yeah, no, and I just said I'm off work now.
I know, but we've read it as off to work,
yeah,
because we said bye.
Yeah. Well, I read it based on the information that you supplied me.
Yes.
Yes.
But
yes, you can see me fail. Try again. Next up, Titan 1 to Titan. What about Titan 4 to Titan? That might be more challenging. Consider it, well, Titan 1 will weigh considerably less than a Saturn V, and considering this Saturn V is going to Saturn anyway, it won't be that much harder to go to Titan.
No, it was my fault.
It'll be a lot easier to get a Titan 1 to Titan. When N9 Gaming and Carnassa collab, I don't know, N9, fancy doing anything? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I would do as a collab at the moment, just because obviously N9 and Beardy have For All Kerbal Kind, which unfortunately it's not happening at the moment due to Beardy's injury, but that should come back shortly.
That is true.
Deorbiting Titan in RSS, as in the moon? The moon? Yes, let's whack a whole load of engines onto Titan the moon, and let's try and deorbit it.
Yes, from North Yorkshire.
Fusion. Oi.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry.
Pippin, stop scratching everything in here.
Stop it.
He likes. I need 5 missions for the Horizons program. So, NI Gaming, Canasta being China ESNA for all cable kind. Beardy has spoken about that already. And I think N9's spoken about that already as well. It just wouldn't really be feasible. It wouldn't be interesting. If I did that, I wouldn't really add anything to the series because I'd be coming in way later. N9 and Beardy would be very, very much further ahead than me. And it's just, what would I do? It wouldn't really be a race as such because N9 and Beardy would already be all the way out there. But yeah, there was someone, I think Beardy explained it on his Discord, and I basically brought the message across to my Discord. So I'm actually curious if celestial bodies can be moved with Principia. Can we deorbit Minmus? They're not on rails, are they, with Principia? Because obviously they can't be. Because their orbits, the orbits change due to the gravitational pull of other bodies. So because they're not on rails, does that mean that theoretically you could potentially remove, well, deorbit something? Because, yeah, start with Principia, try and deorbit Minmus. Oh, look at that. It worked. Yeah, it finally worked! At long last, we're going to orbit. Oh, I needed the 3 times time warp and a bit of luck apparently. I do not have my Merlin engines on here anymore, so I'm not going to be able to do much maneuvering when I get to Saturn, but look at that, the Cobra's have ignited and we are on our way to orbit, and we should get there rather nicely. Kanasa, proved you my point. Exactly. I think, wasn't it 5th time is the charm? It's because I'm here, that's why. Totally. Darn right it did. Yes, it did. I don't need sleep. If it's getting late for you, go to sleep. Definitely go to sleep. Don't stay up on my behalf. But there we go. Stage separation confirmed. And we are on our way to orbit. Finally. We're going to get a Saturn V to orbit. Do I use all of these?
Yeah, not all.
Oh, I don't have Mick close ticks. Usually what I do is I select this and I will click, like, I'm going for 200 by 200 at the moment.
If it's called an apoapse, why is it?
It's apoapsis. It's kind of like apoapsis. It's kind of like just the shortened way of saying it.
Apoapsis.
I guess
So
apoapsis. And it's kind of like really perigee and apogee here.
I think we should call it apoapse. And peraps.
It's apogee and perigee here because that's what it is
No,
for
apples
Earth.
and pears.
Apples and pears.
Yeah.
Okay, apples and
Apoapse.
pears. There we go. One does not simply sleep during a Carnassa stream. Gadness. See, and 9, that's my problem. I do try and catch as many of your streams as I possibly can, but because of time differences, obviously, you always start your streams pretty much bang on midnight my time. So unless my sleeping pattern is messed up, I can never catch your streams. Although I tried to catch them, and to be honest, my sleeping pattern is usually more messed up than it isn't. So there is that.
Are you going to Saturn's moon Titan using Saturn 14?
Saturn's moon Titan using Saturn 14. We could potentially go to Titan. What I wanted to do once I got this to Saturn is I wanted to do a flyby of at least 5 moons, and then that way it's like the Saturn V does a Saturn V. Not landing on 5 different moons of Saturn, because I think that would be this is proving difficult enough. So actually landing on 5 different moons might be out of the question. However, yeah, yeah, I want to see if I can visit 5 moons, which it might be a bit more difficult now that I have gotten rid of those Merlin 1Ds. Those would have been very, very important. Although that being said, once we get over to Saturn, what I could do is if we could get just the main Saturn capsule, we could get this over to Saturn, right? And then once we're at Saturn, I suppose if we wanted to do a bit more maneuverability, we could just like break bits off and use the J2 stage, use the S2 stage, and then use the S4B, and then maybe eventually finish with having maybe the capsule land somewhere. I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to do, or if I just want to use the entire thing to go around. We do potentially have 3 burns that we can do at Saturn because we can use the middle F1 engine, because these have got 1 ignition only. We can use the middle F1 engine, we can use the 2 on either side, so we can use them symmetrically, so we'll still be firing through the center of thrust. Would have been nice to have those Merlin 1Ds, but unfortunately that didn't work. It did not work. I genuinely thought it was apoapse. Apoapsis, perapsis. Gonna bring this up on a bigger screen than my phone. Be right back. Don't break the rocket. Hopefully it won't break. Don't break.
The tower or
Don't
take
break.
that to Saturn also?
I was going to take the tower as well. The tower isn't. I think that weighs about 6 tons. So it's not particularly good. Yes, it is. It's working. We are almost in orbit. Almost in orbit. Very, very, very close. We will be in orbit in 160 seconds, but I am going at 3 times physical time warp. So it's kind of less time.
YouTube 2021 said, "Hi, Canasa."
Hello, Flybleach YouTube 2021. Hello and welcome. I think I've seen you in the stream a little bit already.
He did. He was the one who said you were going to Saturn, Moon, Titan using Saturn
Yes. You're going to Saturn, Moon's Titan using Saturn V. Potentially, I would quite like to go to Titan. Although Titan is the only place in the Saturn system that I have visited in RO. So it's working. It's working. What's that? Oh, it's Anakin, isn't it? It's working. And he's like, now this is pod racing. Yes.
Yeah.
Oh man, the prequels. So much meme potential.
Good.
So much meme potential.
So good. The best.
General Kenobi.
Hello there.
It's the other way around, but yeah. You are a bold one. Oh, Star Wars prequel memes are the best. I don't think I've ever seen any of these sequel memes, if there are memes.
Do you know what's the funniest part in Star Wars, hands
What's
down?
What's that?
When Thingy kills, what's his name? Oh, his name, and the robe just falls to the ground in the first one. Keanu Reeves looking guy. Is it Keanu? What's his name?
Do you mean when Vader kills Obi-Wan?
No, in the first one, number 1.
Yeah.
What's his name? I can't believe I've forgotten this.
What? When Maul kills Qui-Gon?
Yeah, that's real funny because it looks so bad.
Why is that funny? That's not funny. Qui-Gon's a boss. He's an absolute boss, and he gets murdered.
I know we love good Qui-Gon, but like the actual scene, it's funny because it's real cringy. No, is it not funny?
I wouldn't say it's funny.
It's not funny.
Obi-Wan's there, like young Ewan McGregor, and he's like, no,
And he's so
my boy Qui-Gon. Why? Qui is gone.
I know, literally.
Uh-oh. Oh dear. Oh dear. Uh-oh. No. Bad rocket. What is it doing? Why is it doing this? What? Look at those engines. Why are they going up and down like
because it's a noodle.
Crazy?
You can't stop it. It's a noodle.
I'm very, very, very glad that I managed to cut physical time warp there, though. There we go. Any minute now, though, we should be in orbit. What is going on?
Wibbly wobbly wobbly.
I should probably auto-strut this, because Kerbal Joint Reinforcement doesn't seem to be able to handle that. Look at this. It's just like, it is a big, wet floppy noodle the entire way.
Yeah.
I think I can use, I think these are throttleable. Ooh, this isn't good. This isn't good. We've got 400 meters per second, roughly, more that we need to do.
To exasperate it.
That does not look promising.
You see, all people how get pushed down a pit in Star Wars don't die. That doesn't make sense to me.
I have returned to wet floppy noodle. Well, it's not broken yet. It's not broken yet, but it looks like momentarily we very well could be losing part of this rocket.
Can you tell I'm hungry? Apple apps, berry apps, noodles.
Oh, yeah. I am actually really hungry.
Noodle boys.
I want to eat after this stream is finished.
Yeah, we will.
So, there we go. We have a fully fueled Saturn V in low Earth orbit at 20,000 meters. We have our transfer stage all done. And to be honest, I wonder, we will still have a little bit of fuel left in this stage. Yeah, we do. We have a fair whack of fuel left. So what I want to do, I want to activate all of these radiators, and I'm going to transfer this fuel into here, and then I'm going to see how much more we're going to need. I imagine it's going to be quite a lot.
Orbit!
Yes, we have a Saturn V in orbit. First time I've ever done that. I've never done this before. So this is by far the largest thing I've ever managed to get into orbit. Awesome. And yeah, no, this is just real boring. Just coming around, activating all of the radiators, and I think that'll be that done. What I should have made an action group.
That's the fun part of flying.
What's the fun part of flying?
Activating everything.
Activating everything,
Yeah.
is it? Liquid oxygen.
The worst part is trying to get the actual orbit line circle.
Liquid hydrogen. I want liquid hydrogen
So
as
hard.
well. And what we want to do is, why is the service module got? Oh, it's for the fuel cells. Yeah, I was going to say, why has the service module got liquid oxygen and liquid hydrogen? But yeah, it is for the fuel cells. That is what it is for. Right, so we want to transfer into those two. There we go. Cool. So we've got a little bit of fuel in there already. Quite a lot of fuel in there already, actually. How full up is that? Oh. Barely anything. We're going to need a lot more. We're going to need a lot more. Oh, we've almost filled up that top stage, though. That's kind of nice. So now we can get rid of this. And I think what I'm going to do is we are going to decouple this stage here. I'm going to quick save first, though, because I want to save now that we've made it. Whew, there we go. Everything is good. Did that even work?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. That was really quick. It's a quick save. Okay, and I think there was something else that I wanted to do. Yeah, I want to change my textures on limited because the blur on this is not very, very nice. No, or the bloom. It keeps updating it to 1, even though I come in here all the time and bring it down to about 0.15. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. Let's get rid of this.
As everyday astronaut would say, oh god. As everyday astronaut would say, is everything nominal? Check hands.
Is everything nominal?
Nominal. I don't know. I'm not very good at reading.
You can say that again. Is everything nominal? Everything is. Everything is looking good. So I think I just need to figure out what I need to stage next because I've not done the staging for this. So there should be... We are spinning, and I would rather not be spinning. No.
Do you think so?
No, it shouldn't be spinning. Where is the separation motors for this stage? There. So I'm just gonna build a stage. I'm gonna build a new stage, and we're going to whack all of that in here.
Sorry, what's that number for?
That in the top.
Yeah.
That's my frames per second.
It's like usually 146 or something.
Yeah, I know.
147. Why is
That's
it so bad?
because of this. Because of how big this is. As soon as we get rid of this stage, it will go up dramatically.
Okay.
So we want that to go as well. And we want some of this RCS to fire. Where are the... Where is the
Pointy end
RCS?
up, pointy end down. I'm not spinning, that's a good trick.
Yeah. It is a good trick. Definitely a good trick. Right, so we'll get that up there. We'll bring this down here. And bring that even further down. So that should be good. And
Excuse me.
then... Where are all of these RCS thrusters? These are the ones that are on... some are on the Saturn V itself. Why a stage? I should have done this in the vehicle assembly building, but I was just so keen to get out and launch this behemoth. So wait, no, those 20 are okay. So those we can use as well. They can go. They can probably go. You know what? Let's just activate all of the RCS. Why not? Okay, cool. So let's stage this
Where are we trying to go?
to Saturn. To Saturn and beyond.
Have I been there? No.
There we go. There goes that stage. Very, very, very slowly. That's going to take a while. But it is on its way. We have separated. Great. And now, if I hit space again,
It's in a
we should be able to kill our
PTC
rotation.
roll. It's in a passive thermal control roll. A barbecue roll.
Yes. A barbecue roll. Basically, essentially, yes. Helping us dissipate all of that heat. Right. So this is silly. This is so silly. I need a screenshot of this. F1, there we go, and yeah, we'll just time warp ahead, wait for that to get out of the way.
Very spinny.
Yeah, it's very spinny. As soon as that goes beyond 2.5 kilometers, look, that's 2 kilometers away, and look how big it still looks. That's insane. Yeah. It's insanely big, but yeah, as soon as it goes beyond 2.5, there we go, it's disappeared, and we should be getting more frames. Well, we're not really getting any more frames, but oh, how much do we have in here? Are we going to be burning through this quite quickly? Yeah, relatively quickly, but we've got loads. But I do need this to slow down. So, come on, can we stop? Can we stop? I don't know why this is spinning so violently.
Once a party.
I wonder if it's doing that weird thing where it's just spinning out of control because of some weird glitch that's part of RO.
The frick have you built there again, Karanasa?
This is a Saturn V that's in orbit. An entire Saturn V in orbit. Are we slowing down at all? I don't think we are. You know what? We're going to turn this off now anyway. And what we're going to do, I think that has helped a little bit, but we'd need to burn it a bit more. But rather than doing that, I don't. Yeah, we're not connected. We don't have crew, but we have a probe, and we should have permanent electricity. Yes, we have perpetual electricity, so that's all good. So I think, yeah, now the next thing to do is work on a fuel tanker to fill this up, and we do basically need to fill up the entire of this. So I think that's going to take another 4 launches.
Oh, no.
It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Slightly better FPS go. Yes, indeed. We got some... Huh?
It was on 7 and it went to 8.
I think it went up to 9 at one point, so that was a bit better. But now what we're going to be doing is building up the next stage of this plan, the next stage of this adventure, which will, of course, be the... What is it going to be? Fuel tanker. Yeah, we need fuel tankers to fill up the stage. And doing some maneuvering in low Earth orbit, that's going to be interesting. That's going to be really interesting, seeing how I'm going to go about doing that, because maneuvering something that's going to weigh 4 kilotons with a small engine, it's going to be difficult, but I'm sure there's a way around it. Just say that fuelers have come and just go to Saturn. I mean, we could... I suppose. I could hyper-edit the fuel in, if people want me to do that. How will I dock with it? There are docking ports on the transfer stage. There are quite a few docking ports on the transfer stage. There's 2, so they should be able to be more than capable of docking to it. But yeah, no, I'll ask chat now, because I could launch like 4 of these, basically the same rocket, and put it all together and fill it up in orbit and refuel and do all of that. Or I could just hyper-edit the fuel into the rocket. What would chat rather see? Because I was going to launch. That's what I was going to do. That's why I've come out here. I've come to the vehicle assembly building so I can design my refuel tanker. No launch fuel. So that's 1 vote for launch fuel.
Do 1, hyper-edit the rest.
Do 1 and hyper-edit the rest. All of this will take more than 25 days. You're going to miss the window. Saturn window doesn't really matter too much, because Saturn is so big, the gravity around Saturn is so big that you've got quite a bit of leeway.
Flybeach is good at playing Roblox.
So I think probably like why Mandarin said, I feel like if I do one is fine, and then I can hyper-edit the fuel in with the rest. Make a refuel SSTO. Real hyper-edit though, otherwise it'll be torture. So yeah, thank you, Pesky Bird. I think I'll go with Y Mandarin's suggestion, just so that I know that I can, that it is possible, that it is feasible. This shouldn't be anywhere near as laggy, because it won't be anywhere near as many parts. But we will send up 1 refueling tanker, and what I want to do for that is make sure that I have... I think if I go for a 4 kiloton, one of these 4 kiloton things as well, and then I'll see how much. I don't really need to do that, but yeah.
So what has happened so far?
What has happened so far? We just got a Saturn V to orbit. we got a Saturn V to orbit with a ginormous Mahustiv transfer stage. Now, the next thing that we're going to be doing, or attempting to do, will be attempting to get our fuel up there.
Sea Dragon agrees with Y Mandarin, and Richard Music said, well, you changed it.
I saw Katniss's idea. I didn't realize. I'm not sure if I missed something. Oh, come on, game. Why game slow? Why game slow? There we go. Oh, it's because it's trying to load this up again. And we don't need to load this up again. No, we don't. We can go for a new. And what I want is we are going to want a big old shungus of a launch vehicle. Huh?
We've got to start again.
I'm just building up a fuel tanker. Make Von Braun proud, Earth orbit rendezvous, and fill her up. Yes. I saw a lot of people were saying that Von Braun would have been, this is something kind of like crazy that Von Braun would have come up with. So we're going crazy, right? So I need, this is going to be very, very, very basic. I want a balloon. No, that's a stringer structure. I want balloon. I want balloons. Balloons.
Keep your organ.
So I'm kind of tired of watching 3 FPS do Y Mandarin's idea. Yes, that's what I want to do. This should be a bit of a better launch because this won't have anywhere near as many parts. I might even be able to get this under 100 parts, which would be very, very nice. So.
I think it's going, you might want to sit by.
Huh?
I don't know how to say his name. Hitchum. He's going, so you probably want to.
Alright guys, Mark, thank you for the amazing streams. No worry, Hitchum thank you for coming by for most of this stream. I don't think I'll be streaming for an awful lot longer now. So yeah, thank you for coming by for most of this stream.
Thank you for watching.
And have a good evening. So we are going to grab the Cobra H just so I know.
Lovely, lovely dreams about
exactly.
The apocalypse.
Come on, what are you doing? Game, don't freeze. Please don't freeze. There we go.
Make a spherical tank for the refueler.
A spherical tank?
Yeah. Can you launch a space station to Saturn?
A space station to Saturn? Probably. Maybe. How much does this weigh at the moment? This needs to weigh more. This needs to weigh a lot more. So we can do, I think if we go for like 20 meters by, no, that's too big now. 18 meters by 40, and that is kind of, yeah, what we want to go for. So we'll make the fillet a bit bigger, something like that, and we'll just get some length on this. Bit of length.
Love a bit of length.
Love a bit of length, yes. Something like that, maybe. And this will be our refuel tanker. And it weighs almost 4 kilotons, just
That's horrid.
a giant stainless steel tube. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be glorious. It's gonna provide all of our refueling needs. So all we need on here is a docking port, fuel only adapter, because that's what's on the side. So let's grab one of these and we'll just place that there. Look how diddy that looks compared to this Mahustiv tank. And what we will also do is, I think, if I use MMH and NTO in these, where are they? Where's my RCS thrusters? I'm gonna use these because I feel like these are gonna be the ones that I am going to want, and we'll just place like.
How long are you going to stream for?
How longer am I going to stream for? Probably about maybe 50 minutes, potentially. So we'll go for MMH and NTO. Something like that. There we go. And we're just going to get loads of these. I've just realized this will not be under 100 parts if I do this, because we are already at 36 parts. Yes. No, this is going to be a few more, but I think we're going to need something like this to really kind of get where we want to go.
Did you know the Centaur still uses balloon tanks? The only part of the Atlas V to still use that type of structure, post Atlas 3, I think. Did I say that right?
Post Atlas 3.
Yeah. And does your mod pack include helium pressure tanks?
Does your mod pack include helium pressure tanks? I don't think it does. I don't know though. I don't think it does. So what do I want here? I want MMH. MMH. I'm gonna go for like 15,000 MMH, and we will go for 15,000 NTO, or maybe I'll double that. I'll double that. No, we're gonna go for 30,000 of each, and then we are going to fill the rest up with liquid fuel and oxygen. And I've gotten rid of the Cobra H. Fantastic. Right, so let's go for Cobra H. There we go. Just whack one of those on, whack loads of those on. We'll fill the rest up with liquid hydrogen and oxygen. And that gives us a mass of 3,844.75 tons. And what I want to do is I want to, and this is going to be incredibly slow at maneuvering us around in low Earth orbit, but it will do the job for what we want. And I think I'm going to grab maybe 8 of these, and that should be okay. It should be okay. It should be good. Maybe I can fit 8 on, or can I only fit 6? How much Delta V are we getting with that? Well, we get loads of Delta V.
That looks so weird.
That's... I'm not sure how powerful that's going to be. Maybe we could do with having a few more. 7. You know what? I'm going to do this, and I'm just going to move them out. Yeah, there we go. These were the engines that I used for the Demeter to maneuver all of my stuff for Demeter around, and I know they're really, really, really efficient. They're not the most powerful of engines, though. They're definitely not the most powerful of engines, but they have unlimited ignitions, which is nice. I guess maybe what I could do is place a single Cobra H on here as well, because I know that's got quite a few ignitions.
Whoa.
So if I place a single one of those on as well, and that gives us a thrust to weight ratio of 0.13, which means we won't be doing a particularly stupidly long burn.
Don't forget to drop down the bells upon ignition.
Yes. These automatically do that, I think. But yeah, we'll do something like that. And that is basically...
What are the plus things?
The plus things, those are my RCS. So they're going to control this when we actually dock. So yeah, that should be all we need for this. No, it's not. I tell a lie. We do need avionics, of course, because otherwise we're not going to be able to control this at all. And that would be very sad.
Can I say, do you watch Matt Lown?
I do watch Matt Lown sometimes, not all of the time.
Also, can I press F when offsets in a part? It will change absolute to parent, and it's so useful.
Press wait, what?
Press F.
Press F when offsetting a part. It will change absolute to parent. This is so useful. I don't know what that does. I should check that out. I think I've pressed F accidentally before, but I've never known what it does. So I'll check that out when I do some offsetting. So this is just going to be near Earth, and we need the control mass probably at 4,000. We'll go 5. 5. Yeah, 5. Okay, there we go. There's that, and then we place that on top there. We probably don't need anything else. We've got 2 days and 7 hours of battery power. That's probably not enough. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to grab some of these and place a couple of those on here as well. There we go. This is going to look hideously ugly, but you know, function. It needs to be functional mainly. That's all we require is to have it functional. And I think I'll place these. Yeah, we'll place that there. And finally, MLI layers. We need some of those, because we do not want our liquid hydrogen and our liquid oxygen to boil off. That would be terrible. There we go. Cool. That's that done. And what else? Anything else that I need to do for this? I could potentially put maybe a radiator or 2 on here just to try and mitigate boil off as much as possible. So we'll do that. We'll grab a couple radiators and we will activate them in here so I don't have to activate them elsewhere.
Wretched Music 87 is back. He left for a bit because he didn't want to watch more building. And also, apparently to put a nuclear reactor on.
Fuel! There we go. Fuel. A nuclear reactor. So what have we been doing to the tanker? I've just placed an absolute load of RCS ports on here so that we can control it. And yeah, we've got a docking port, we've got avionics, we've got power, we've got a way of producing power, we've got an engine so that we can burn around whilst we're in space, and that should be all good. We've got everything that we should need. I think that's all MMH and NTO. Perfect. All I need to do now is grab the launch vehicle and get this on the road. And it was the Crab. So, how many parts is this going to be? It won't be anywhere near as much as the Saturn V, but it will still be quite a lot, and my game has frozen whilst trying to load the Crab in. Fantastic. Okay, there we go.
God.
Let's grab that there. Awesome. We can go down
need me now, do you?
here. Don't need you now.
No.
You want to go, don't you?
What?
You just go whenever you want. Like, I'm not forcing you to be here.
No.
I know.
I just didn't know if you still want me to be here. Let's keep yawning.
You just keep yawning. You're tired. I'm really hungry.
Yeah, same.
So we will go for extra height, and the top needs to be something like this.
It'll
It'll be good. Maybe. How tall is this? Length 44 meters. You know what I'm going to do? Rather than do that, I'm just going to quickly grab that. We'll get rid of
Press
that.
F when offsetting small engines on the fuel tank.
On the fuel tank.
Yeah.
Jazz music. Music from the vehicle assembly building. It's just so danceable too. So danceable. Right.
Is that the one that sounds like the Minecraft music?
It doesn't sound like Minecraft music.
It does.
It doesn't.
It might not be the one that I'm talking about.
It's just like do 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 do.
We don't have a problem with you yawning. Yeah, but can us all watch it back in the back? Just yawning all the time. It looks terrible.
I don't think I've yawned on stream. Maybe accidentally. I don't know. Right, so there we go. It's got a big old payload fairing at the top. I'm gonna get the density of that down because I don't want that to be ridiculously heavy.
It looks like a massive balloon.
A massive balloon.
Yeah.
We're sending a balloon to orbit. Why is that not picking it up? There we go. We'll get this up. This is wide, very, very wide, but at least we know it works now.
Everyone vibing to the music.
The music is pretty vibe worthy. It's just like, yeah, chill. Right, so we got all of that.
Stabilizers or anything. Is this gonna be a wobbly boy?
It might be, but you know, I think I'm happy. I think I'm willing to take that risk. Potentially. Right, so we'll grab that there, and we'll grab that there. We'll get all of these RCS thrusters all in here. And yeah, this is it. This is all we need to do. And we will be able to launch this. And then we'll send a Saturn V to Saturn. So fuel, there we go. That's all good. I'm not going to bother colouring this in or anything like that. No, I just want to get to the launch pad. So let's launch this and let's get this on its way to our Saturn V. And hopefully we should be able to get to Saturn relatively quick. So, Kanasa, do you have CX Aerospace Space Station parts pack? No, I don't think I do. I'm not sure. I've not heard of that parts pack before, so I'm fairly sure that I don't. What am I going to do now? I'm going to launch a fuel tanker.
Yeah.
Full of fuel.
Right.
And we're going to refuel the Saturn V transfer stage.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is everything. So you've got to launch the Saturn V again?
No.
Is it still there?
Yeah, it's still in orbit.
Floating around?
Yeah, it's floating around.
Oh my God.
In ecstasy, so don't stop me now. That was really bad. So are we hyper editing the rest? Yes, I'm just going to do the one and then the rest will be hyper edited in. But I think probably, judging on what the time is now and when I like to finish my streams, I imagine that I will probably have to finish this off in a third stream. Going over to Saturn and maybe doing some of the stuff around Saturn will probably all happen in a third stream because I've only got about 40 minutes left of when I usually stream. 40 minutes is long, but it'll take about 40 minutes to launch this, I reckon. Yeah. It takes 10, well, it'd probably take 40 minutes to do this whole mission. It takes 10 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes to launch, when your frames are good. And
Yeah.
then I also need to rendezvous and do all stuff like that in orbit. So it might take a while.
Well, I'm gonna go back through there now, but I'll still be on the chat.
Okay, so Carnassa, what computer do you use? I've got a RTX 2070 Super as my graphics card. I have 64 gigabytes of 3200 megahertz RAM. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my god.
It's just a big old chunk. It's a big old chunk. Yeah, and I've got an Intel i5 CPU.
You know, you need to put that in your frequently asked questions in the description box of your YouTube channels.
I do, because I get that question all of the time.
Yeah, no, you said it like a million times.
So,
Anyway, well,
there we
I'm
go.
going to go back through there now. So, thanks for letting me join, everyone. Been very exciting, but I will see you tomorrow if anyone comes for our stream.
Yep, we're going to be doing a KSP stream tomorrow.
Yes.
Yet again, the third KSP stream that I've done in 3 days. We're going to be going into planetary with Alisea.
Where is the vote ended?
I checked it earlier on, and I think it's pretty much we're going to be going into planetary. So
I'm going into planetary. So see you later. That's so awkward. I hate saying bye.
see you later.
So awkward. Bye.
And it's back to just being me. I feel like I can talk more like my usual self when Alisea is not here, because I have to wait. I have to wait and make sure that she's not interrupting anything that I say. But yeah, no, it's just me now. And what we're going to be doing is we are going to be launching this fuel tanker, this massive lipstick-shaped fuel tanker. We're going to be launching that to the the Saturn V that we have in orbit at the moment. I think this is correct, and what we're going to have to do is we are going to launch into the plane of the target in 23 hours and 30 minutes. There we go. So we should just time warp ahead, and I have a feeling we're going to get stuck. Oh, no, we're not. Oh, Saturn V new probe batteries are low. Oh, that's just the probe. That's fine. We don't need to worry about the probe. We don't need to worry about the probe. That's just the thing that I yeeted off from the Saturn V stage earlier on. So... Is this all correct? Yes. Yeah, we're good. Wait. Oh, I didn't put detachment. Deorbiter rockets on the top of this. But yes, here we go. And this does look like we're getting more frames already, which is a bit nice, a bit nicer. More frames are always nice. Long stream, eh? I mean, it's been 3.5 hours so far. Usually I try and cap myself at 4 hours. 4 hours. After I go past 4 hours, that's when I usually decide to say, like, no, I need to stop now. The longest stream I've ever done was, I think it was one of the Kerbal Gets Real ones, which ended up being 7 hours long. And yeah, that was quite long. I think it was putting the Mars mission together, the Demeter mission, because it took so long getting all of the different stages into low Earth orbit, and I had to restart the game twice, that it eventually ended up taking 7.5 hours to do that single solitary mission, which is quite insane. But here we go. I'm going to physical time warp through this, because as we learnt from the last launch of this, we can, which is great. Which is awesome. STF-1 has launched to fill up the transfer stage of Saturn V. The launch of HS501, Hyper Saturn 501. Sorry, CT, crawler transport for making you suffer. This seems to be moving a lot quicker than it was before, though. So, yeah, I think because there are a lot less parts on this, it might be a bit nicer to actually sit and watch this, which is cool. And I do really like how all of these N1 engines all light up in... I love how they look. I think that looks really nice. So I had lunch and dinner, and you were still streaming that day. was that about that 7.5 hour stream that I did? Because, yeah, that was really long. That was a really long stream. So, well, that's a considerably better FPS. Yes, I mean, the fuel tanker that we have in the top here, all it is just one giant stainless steel looking tank and a load of RCS thrusters on it, and we've got a few engines so we can do a little bit of orbital maneuvering, and the part count of this is considerably lower. So Carnassa, can you build the Skylab 2 space station concept from 2013? I don't know what the Skylab 2 2013 concept is. I will have to look that up, but that could be something that I could look into doing. I don't really like doing recreations usually, because if you want to do a good recreation, you have to do it perfectly, and I'm not very good at doing that. I always miss something, or something goes terribly wrong. I like coming up with my own kind of designs and ideas rather than trying to fully do a replication, but I could look into it. If people want me to do that kind of thing, I can more than try doing it. So that's about the frame rate I have with bigger rockets. Yeah, it's still saying we're only getting 6 frames per second. It does seem to be moving considerably faster, which is nice. Any minute now, we are going to have main engine cutoff, and we are going to be firing up that second stage and making our way into orbit. There we go. The second stage has ignited, and we are going, and it is all looking very, very promising indeed for the eventual meetup with the Saturn V. So Canassa, when I saw that 7-hour stream, I didn't know you also made the streams into vids, so I was like, hell no, I ain't watching that. Yeah, no, the streams, YouTube, when you do a stream, it will automatically upload it to a video if you tick a single box at the end of the stream, which is really kind of nice. You don't have to download it, you don't have to do any editing or anything like that. It just goes straight up to the channel, which is pretty cool. So this will go straight up, and it'll probably be finished processing and done, maybe like about 30 minutes after the stream is finished, I think, is usually kind of like where that kind of happens. Oh, there we go. I should have made those much more powerful than that, because they're gonna clip. No, we're good. Oh, that was a bit nerve-wracking, but yeah, there we go. We are on our way to orbit, and we have pretty much finished this. I forgot to change that, but oh well, not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. So, what to talk about whilst you're launching a giant, kind of like pill-shaped, capsule-shaped fuel tanker into low Earth orbit to fuel up your Saturn V that is in low Earth orbit at the moment? I don't know. Because I streamed yesterday, obviously, all of the stuff that I had to talk about on stream, I spoke it all yesterday, except for the car blowing up last night. That I spoke about on this stream, because that happened last night. That was interesting. Oh, no, I didn't speak about that. Alistair spoke about that. Just like, no, I want to talk about that. The crab first stage pulls a proton. It all drops away. Yes. The only reason why I did that, Ziggy, the only reason why I wanted that all to go at once is because of how laggy this has been. I felt like having boosters separate from the stage at a certain time, rather than just having it all drop at once, could cause a few Kraken-y issues. That's why I wanted to go for the method that I use, just having it all drop at once. I felt like that was a safer way of going about doing this, potentially. Like, Anassa, I wish I was this good at RO. There are people that are a lot better at RO than I am. Take the Destroyer, who has been in the chat. He beat me to Saturn. he was at my stream yesterday, and he already made it to Saturn. He posted a picture on Reddit for that, and yeah, there are some people. I think there's who was it? There's someone on the RO Discord who is ridiculously crazy, and I think got something like people on the moon in 1957 or something crazy like that. So Discord has been really active the last few days, right? With the VC streams and stuff, really fun. Discord was popping this morning. When I was on Discord this morning, everyone was chatting. It was quite amazing how busy it was. I wasn't sure. There was a lot of strange conversations. I think it went from something like, I remember Harry Potter being mentioned, and then fusion and lunar bases and torch ships and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm looking forward to torch ships. I want torch ships to be a reality. They're so cool. High thrust, high ISP, just point and burn, brachistochrone maneuvers. Yep, that took me 3 times to be able to say that properly, but very, very cool stuff. So I've seen destroyers post on Reddit. Is his rocket really small or is his RCS huge? I haven't actually seen the post and I've not seen anything to do with it, so I don't know. I think the destroyer did use hydrolox for the entire thing. I think was the one thing that I think someone said. So can you build a space elevator in KSP? I don't think you can. I don't think that would be possible due to the physics range. If you go 2.5 kilometers away from anything, it doesn't like it. It will delete it. There we go. We're in orbit. 160,000 meters, and we just need to hit space. And now we've got this stage. Cool. What's going on here? Why can't? I want to be. Oh no! Do I not have the mod that allows you to alt click on something to? I think it's like faster select ships. It's definitely not that, but it's something along those lines, right? So there we go. That's actually a lot more capable than I thought it was going to be. Still really slow. And yeah, but yeah, we're in orbit. Now we need to do a bit of a maneuver to match our orbit and try and get to that. There we go. Oh, it's not too far ahead in the orbit, which is kind of nice, although our orbits are very close, so we might take a little while getting to the burn that we are going to want to do, but I'm going to add a maneuver. We have it as our target already, and we just need to raise this up to 200,000. There we go, 191,000. Go 200. There we go. And now comes the fun part of just moving this around until we get an actual encounter. Oh my days, look at this. This is painful. Our orbits are so close together that, yeah, that's really, really not good. Right, but there we go. We're pretty much there now. I think if we move if we move one more orbit closer together, that might be better. 36, 21 kilometers. 9, a separation of 0.4 kilometers being there. That is close, but I would like to get under 0.2. Can we get under 0.2, please? Come on, 0.8. I think 0.4 is kind of the best that I've got at the moment. 0.2, there we go, that's good. Oh, no, I've just messed that up. Come on. So hard to read everything with all of these on display. All right, let's get rid of those, and let's get rid of everything except for this, which is what we are targeting. There we go. That makes it a little bit nicer to read, and I do want to have that up. So we're 0.5 kilometers away at the moment. Let's see if we can get that any closer. 1. Oh, I got it to 0.3, but the game is being a little bit laggy still, so this is going to be a bit difficult. 0.2. I'm going to stick with 0.2. I'm going to stick with no. We'll stick with 0.2. Relative speed is only going to be 11.7 meters per second. It's going to take 9 seconds to do this burn. That's really not bad. What if I turn off this engine? It's going to take 1 minute and 27 seconds. That's still not that bad. That's still really not that bad. I think I'm going to do that and have these engines all toggled? Yes, they have. Cool. So it's going to be 1 minute and 20 seconds of burn, and in 1 day and 13 hours. So now what we're going to have to do is we're just going to have to wait until we get to that point. Oh no, producer of electric charge has. Oh, that's an annoying note. So Kanasa, what's your plan for KSP2? I don't know at the moment. I'm just very much looking forward to it coming out. I'm going to turn off Chatterer for that really annoying noise. Where is Chatterer? Is that Chatterer? No, that's real antennas. I don't actually know what the Chatterer's signal looks like. Where is it? Bon voyage? No. I didn't even think... oh, yeah, no, I definitely have Chatterer for this save. Where is Chatterer? Plan for KSP2. I really don't know. I want to get it, and I'll probably do a series on it when it comes out, due to the fact that, well, my channel is very KSP related. But I don't know what I'm going to be doing in it. Going interstellar, obviously, because that's kind of the whole appeal of KSP2. Will be going interstellar and doing all those kind of cool stuff. It'll be very nice. Oh, come on, where is Chatterer? What does Chatterer look like? Where can I go? I don't want that. I want Chatterer. Where is it? Where is it? I honestly don't know what it looks like. Got Final Frontiers, that's HyperEdit. Oh, yeah, we're just gonna have to put up with the thing going crazy all the time. And I don't care about that. We've still got power here, which is fine. I think maybe if I go into the settings menu and turn the volume down now, just for a little bit, whilst we time warp ahead. Oh, that's much better. Oh, it's so quiet, but at least Chatterer isn't going to be driving me insane. It's the microphone symbol. Ah, what, that one? That would make sense. That would make sense. Right, so can we mute? There we go. Now I can just get this back up. Master, I think I had it. We'll whack it at 10. Accept. Oh, no. Oh, wow, no, I did not have it at 10. I did not have it at 10. Right, so yeah, let's go for 6. 6 should be fine. That still seems way louder than it was before. Way louder than it was before. Unfortunately, I can't time warp any faster than this, and we're still getting this. Mute. There we go. No, I can't time warp any faster than this due to the fact that I've got those multi-mission RTGs on here, and they unfortunately do not let you time warp faster than 1,000, which is rather sad. Rather sad. So, Canasta, have you watched Ad Astra? No, I have not. Blind Canasta? Yes, definitely indeed. I mean, I am wearing glasses, but they don't seem to help at all, really. So, Stratus and Blitz made a bridge over the Moho Canyon, which is bigger than 2.5 kilometers. I know, I haven't actually seen that video. I saw that when it came out, but I've not watched that video. I do need to watch that. And I did hear that there were some really kind of funny ways that he got about the whole physics rendering thing, but I've not seen the video, so I need to watch that to try and see what he did. But because I imagine that you could potentially do a space elevator by that, but it would have to be very, very, very big. Considering for a space elevator, you're going to need to go way beyond geostationary orbit to have that work, because you need the kind of like the end to be, I can't remember exactly how space elevators work, but I know you need to go way beyond geostationary. You have to have an anchor out beyond geostationary orbit for it to be able to be held in place. But that'd be something curious. I don't know if anyone's built a space elevator in KSP before. That'd definitely be something that I should probably YouTube and see if someone's done something like that. So we're almost at our node. Very, very, very nearly at our node. 50 minutes away now, and I think we'll start thinking about slowing down. So 1 minute and 27 seconds of burn. That's not that bad. That's really not that bad at all. Really not that bad. Nice. So minute 30. Time to hit that node, and we move very slowly. Very slowly. This is going to be a pain to dock, isn't it? This is going to be a real pain to dock. So Real Engineering did a good video on space elevators. I don't think I even know that channel. I will have to check that out. When will the next DSP video episode be out? I've not played Dyson Sphere program for about a week now, just because when I uploaded those videos, what I did was I spent about 4 hours a night just recording for that. However, over the last couple of weeks, I have been doing uni work constantly, and I also have basically been doing either Space Engineers video or the Next Millennia video or these streams, so I just haven't had the time. I haven't had a night where I've been able to sit down and record a whole load more. If I get to doing that, I'm not sure when that'll be. Like, we've just gone straight past our node. Why did this do this? Like, MechJeb, you should be better than this. I said to point at node. Maybe having this much RCS thrusters, it's still going that way. Still going that way. I don't want that. I just don't want orbit mode. Why are we? Yeah, we should be going that way. But we're going to start our burn very, very shortly. And I think, even though we're not pointing at the node... There we go. I was a bit worried that they hadn't started then. Yeah, we should be able to point to the node very quickly due to the fact that these will be able to gimbal and make it easier to move. There we go. Yeah, looking good. Looking good. Nice and on the node now. Nice and on the node. So, Make a space tether then. Discord server has been growing like crazy. I think there was about 5 people joined last night. I think the last time I checked, we were on 703, which is pretty cool. And obviously, the bigger it gets, the more people that come. That's cool, and it's nice to have a really active community. So can I just send Saturn V to the sun? I think sending Saturn V to the sun, well, actually into the sun. Because to get it close to the sun won't be all that difficult. Like beyond Mercury's orbit, I think that would require. Oh no, it would be really hard to do that. Yeah, that would be difficult. I don't know what I'm talking about. I've been streaming for 3 hours and 43 minutes now. I'm getting tired. It is quarter to midnight my time, so I am getting quite tired as well. But 710 members. Oh wow, there's been a lot of people joined from this stream as well. I don't think I've gained. I don't know how many subs I've gained from this stream because I've not been checking my phone or anything during the process of this stream. I think if I kill the rotation now and we just leave this here, then we hopefully should see if we get rid of this. And there we go. What's our separation? There we go. 0.7 kilometers. That's a bit of a shame. That could have been a bit closer. Although this RCS seems to be getting us closer. I think we'll go for 0.5 kilometers, and then it's going to be such a pain when we get there because it's going to lag out so much. But oh well. Right, so I think it took me like 1 minute and 20 seconds, didn't it, to get us to this orbit up here. So it's going to take about 1 minute and 20 seconds to slow us down. Or thereabouts. So I need to start my burn. Where's my burn indicator? Do I not have that on this save? I would really like that. That's a really useful readout to have. But it doesn't look like I have it. So Canassa, where are you at? We're just currently about to attempt refueling the Saturn V for the first time. So I've got the most inefficient factory. And I have kind of lost my motivation, and my planet's axis is tilted on the side, so days and nights only work by orbiting the giant, and I don't want to start. So when I did my little test playthrough, the planet that I was on also was like that, and it was really kind of annoying. And that's what I went through and I kind of like picked out the kind of seed that I wanted to do second time round so that I didn't have anything like that to worry about. And yeah, no, having a planet with the axial tilt on the side is really annoying. Especially when you get to launching kind of the Dyson Swarm as well. Oh look, there we go. There it is. The Saturn V in orbit, 1.7 kilometers away, and it still looks absolutely mahoosive. So Retro Music 87, I have to go now. Bye. Thank you for stopping by for the vast majority of this stream. This stream is going to end very shortly anyway. I've only got about 15 minutes left. I think I'm going to dock this and that will be that. But yeah, where am I at? I don't know. My head's out. My head's out the window. It's been a long stream. It's been almost 4 hours now, and there's been a lot of frustration, a lot of head scratching, a lot of head banging, and things not going well. But we are there. We are doing our refueling mission, and I am going to hyper edit the rest of the fuel into the tanker. Now that I've done it once, I know that it can be done. And yeah, we will just hyper edit everything else because I don't really want to launch another, like 3 of these or thereabouts. Have fun docking. So what time zone are you in? I am from the UK, so I am in GMT, Greenwich Mean Time. And yeah, so it is, yeah, it's currently 14 minutes to 11, and I've not eaten yet today as well. So I'm very hungry. My stomach is rumbling. I'm waiting for my food. I think Alisea did make some food earlier on after I started this stream, so I'm looking forward to being able to eat that because I'm very hungry. very hungry indeed. Oh, this is slow. Let's do this. But then, of course, it makes the Saturn V move, which is not ideal. I want to kill off all of my relative velocity when we get to about 700 meters. I think that's our closest approach. How far is that? Our intersect there. I can't read it. What is our intersect? It is 0.5 kilometers. So as soon as we get to 500 meters, why have we overshot? Come on, like seriously. Seriously, seriously, seriously. MechJeb, sort yourself out. This is... I was going to try and get docking autopilots to do this, but on second thoughts, that might not be a good idea. So we're just going to fire up these engines now. And in order to do that, we are going to need to provide a little bit of ullage. There we go. So wait, what's this? Really weird that KISS works alongside 1.11 instead of being an extension of it. What is KISS? So Canassa, when you first played KSP, how difficult was it for you? Very difficult. I had no idea what I was doing. I picked it up on a whim. I saw it and I think I saw it advertised on Steam when it had just been released for Steam, and I was like, I really want that game. It looks really fun, and I'm a big advocate of indie games. Like, I love playing indie games in early access. So it just arrived at Steam, I think in 2013, and I had no idea what I was doing. There weren't any Scott Manley tutorial videos or anything like that when I first picked it up, and had to learn it all by myself. But I think Scott Manley started uploading whilst I was starting playing, so that was cool. He was about there. But now that I've done it, you're not finished. No, I am not. We're getting close though. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. I'm really hoping it's not take. I hope this docking won't take too long. I bet it will though. I bet this will be a right pain in the side to get this all docked together. Look at that though. There we go. Look at it coming beautifully in. Just flying in next to the Saturn V. Kerbal attachment system and Kerbal inventory system, sorry. Okay, yeah. So I suppose, yeah, they added all of that kind of stuff in 1.11, didn't they? They added Kerbal inventories, like proper Kerbal inventories with stuff that they can pick up and use, and you can build spacecraft, you can assemble stuff when you get a Kerbal out and all of that kind of stuff. But no, I don't know how that works with the new update. But then you could say the same with Breaking Ground. Obviously, Breaking Ground added robotic parts, but Infernal Robotics is still a mod that is still highly used. And I've got Infernal Robotics on this save because the Breaking Ground parts do not work with Realism Overhaul, whereas there is a RO patch for Infernal Robotics. So Carnassa, you should remove Scatterer to help with frames. I don't think removing Scatterer will really do an awful lot, considering it's not my graphics card that is really struggling. I've got an RTX 2070 Super. Removing Scatterer I don't think will do all that much, and it will make the planet look really ugly, like really ugly. It's usually when I launch stuff, I get fairly decent frames. It's just this is ridiculously big. So what we're going to be doing is we are going to be turning, and I think I'm going to put on. Oh, hello! The target moved. It moved. Where? Why is it? Yeah, it's just this whole physical time warp thing around here is really bizarre. Oh, we don't have any probe connection. Oh no, so I can't move this closer until we get a probe connection. This is why I knew this would be a problem, not having satellites in a geostationary orbit, not having a comm network. Come on, how far away am I from a oh no, I'm nowhere near anywhere. Oh, this is not good. This is not good. Damn it. Damn it. I think, yeah, we're going to have to time warp because this is going to take a while. And we're moving slowly away, which is even better. As long as we don't move 2.5 kilometers away. That's good. Come on, give us control. Give us control, please, 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 please give us control. Why are we now moving 1.7 meters per second? What is going on? Why? This is so... Oh, why are we moving faster? I suppose it's because our orbit is all kind of weird still. So let's just fire up the engine again. And we'll try and kill off all of this relative velocity. This is not fun. Docking something this big is not fun. Do you use keyboard or joystick? I use keyboard. I don't own a joystick. So yeah, just keyboard. Just keyboard or mouse. So Lucifer Black, I'm trying to get RSS RO to work for 2 days. What is going on? Why are we flipping off in the wrong direction? Oh, this is not going well. So yeah, trying to get RSS RO to work for 2 days. I do have my tutorial video, which might be of some help. It's getting on a bit now though. So it took me 2 to 3 weeks to get RSS RO to work for me. Ouch, that is a long time. That is a long time. But I think I was relatively lucky the first time I installed RSS RO. I just managed to get it working straight off the bat. Why are we still moving further away? I am going to have to give up on doing this docking momentarily because I am going to finish the stream because it is almost midnight and I need to eat. But I did want to get this done, but this is just being a right pain and things moving around really don't help. And the fact that I've got no probe control is also making it really rather difficult. And the fact that MechJeb Smart ASS doesn't want to move us to where the target technically should be. So let's fire these up again. And let's try moving a little bit closer. If I kill my rotation and do this here, that looks like a good position to be burning to. If I kill rotation, why are we still moving? I want to... Just stop moving, please. Why is it... Why are we yawing over this way? There we go. That's better. And we're at 0.1 meters per second, but we are moving now closer. So I think what I'll do is I'll get this to about 0.8 meters per second, or maybe 1 meter per second, and then we'll see kind of like where we're at. Are we even going to get an intersect? Separation is still going to be 1.4. What on earth is going on? We should now be moving closer to it. There we go. But barely. This really... What? Why? What is going on here? What? Honestly, what is going on here? Why have we barely moved towards it? Are we even getting closer? No, we're moving further away now. Oh, yeah, this isn't good. This isn't good. I think on that note, I think I am going to... what I'll do is I'll finish doing this off on my own time later on. I think that'll be the end of the stream because it has been 4 hours and it has been 4 very painful hours. Very, very painful hours indeed. It's been very laggy. It's been very frame ratey. What I will do though, or I could just come out of the save here and I will do the docking in the next stream of doing this that I do. I think I will do that actually, but yeah, it's been 4 hours for the stream, so I will end that here. And yeah, it's been a funnish stream. It's been all right. It's been painful. It's been very painful, but it was nice for Alistair to join me for a bit as well. Thank you everyone for watching. So I'm just going to quickly check up through chat. Canasta, do you see Ken? Yes, I do. I want to see you docking. Sorry, I will include that in the next time that I stream this. I probably will start. I'll probably do that for maybe the first half of the stream on Monday. Maybe do the second half as Kerbal gets real the next millennia. Probably. That's what I feel like I'll do. So I will include that. I'll include that in the next stream. But thank you everyone who's been in chat. Thank you for everyone who has been around, and of course for the donations that I received for this stream. It's been awesome. But for now, I have been Canasta. I will be back with Alistair tomorrow for teaching KSP, and I will see you all later. Thank you.